So, where we leave off? We're in here killing slimes, right?
Yep.
Oh,
We killed the slimes.
We killed that giant, gelatinous, gross goo.
Yeah, the big thing.
Yep.
That I literally caused to occur and then did no damage to.
Sounds super
I
useful.
wanted the loot.
Fred's really badly hurt. I think Randrum, you're kind of hurt too, right?
I don't know how many I have. Why does it still say 30 on here? Did
I
it
don't know
reset?
if you were hurt.
I don't think you were.
I think I
thought
ran
you
away.
ran away.
Yeah, I ran away.
It was Fred and I.
Because I
and
only,
the rest
I
of
only
you were
have
like,
bludgeoning
boy.
Oh, I think you guys rested since the ghouls. The
Yeah.
ghouls were what messed you
stuff.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
But
did
I
rest.
think we did a rest on
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we didn't fight the dog people. We tricked them. They should be back in about an hour, by the way.
Once that gold phase.
After our sorceress just totally messed with them.
Yeah, sorry everyone that you
Totally
all
her
ignored me,
idea.
rushed into the room, and then I had to come up with a way to save us all and not kill everyone.
I was hidden. Nobody saw me.
What?
Alright, was there any more stuff in the room
You
there?
probably smelled me.
We got a
There was
weird
a-
bone tube, a hot magic coin.
You got a... What? A hot magic coin.
A magic coin and
It says magic coin, and then I wrote hot in parentheses afterwards. Or hat, maybe, I don't know.
No,
It's
it was
hot, just not so hot. It burns through
HAWT.
the party
It was
stuff.
hot. The bone tube.
Yeah.
That was magical.
It's magical.
That was
so-
actually the only item that was magical from the thing. Oh, the coin.
Coin,
The coin
yeah.
was the
Yeah, it was the
glowing
glowing.
centerpiece.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I was like, coin? What? No, it was the core of it.
Magic coin.
Yeah, you can just call it the core instead of a coin. It's a coin size. It looked a lot bigger when it was inside of it, but it's only a coin size.
Okay. I have no level 2 spells, so I can't do anything terribly cool.
What are we doing?
Sounds like you guys are in bad shape as
I have
far as
no-
ready to fight.
okay.
Everyone else is okay.
Well, he was doing the blasting here.
Yeah.
Now you do remember there is an exit. You
Yeah.
could go out and camp outside if that's safer.
Until all the dog people come
You
back.
never know. Or you could, I mean, you could camp somewhere in here. You've found a couple of places that you can secure, so.
I think we ought to go to the butcher's
Where we
place
slept before.
where we slept before.
Because we know we can seal it off.
Yeah, because there's
But-
one door in.
But the dogs talked about there being the bigger guys,
Yeah.
there being more of them, and if that ogre dude was providing food for them and we cut off the food supply and now it's been how long and now they're gonna be like
They're gonna be
where
hungry
is it? And
eventually.
they're gonna
Um,
be coming down to that spot.
And there was what we heard stomping upstairs or
Yeah.
thuds. So that could have been them looking for food.
Yeah. So that's,
I mean, I can heal myself.
Nobody comes down in this room that has the water in it.
We could sleep in the coffins.
That sounds like a great
That's
idea.
awesome. Yes.
I mean, I am proud of you that I am raising you right. But
Always sleeping coffins.
sleep in the coffins. It just feels like maybe not the best idea.
I mean, if somebody comes by, you can just pretend like you're the dead raising out of it, so.
If you're trying to grow dreadlocks, we'll talk about it. Otherwise, I'll cut it off so you don't brush it. I'm serious. This is like the third day in a row.
Dun dun dun.
Alright, so we're
You been
gonna
sleeping
try
in a
to-
coffin?
Trying to find places to sleep or what?
Yeah. I well,
We could just
if I
sleep in
heal,
this
I have
room.
no more spells. I have nothing.
Let's
so
keep you with your spells.
and I'm the only
Healing.
one who can heal people and cure diseases.
We were gonna sleep anyway, but it's okay. Calm down.
I need to sleep. I'm sorry.
Where do you guys want to go?
Here.
You want to sleep in a corridor and people just keep watch?
They might be too afraid to come down.
Right. That's what, and we vanquished it. So like
Yeah, and fresh water.
As far as we know.
Slime.
Wouldn't there like
fresh
vents in the
slimy
bottom
water.
Yeah.
though? Wouldn't there like vents in the bottom though? Where like the other slimes came through?
No, that
Yeah.
was in the ceiling.
Ceiling.
And they all congealed into the one big killer slime.
As far as we know.
Alright, fine, let's sleep in the damn corridor.
Well, I thought we were gonna sleep in the room and have somebody keep watching
In
the
the
door.
damn
With the
corridor.
big pit in the middle of it now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sleep in the pit. Well, I'll climb down the pit. I'll take a nap. Okay, is that the party's decision? You're gonna sleep in that room?
We're keeping watch, right?
Okay, you're keeping
We're
watch.
gonna take turns keeping watch.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, get some guard duties, some details. Who's,
I can
who's
go
going
first.
in?
I have hit points, so.
I'll go last so I make sure I'm healed before my watch.
You probably don't even have to take it.
It's gonna be an
The rest
8-hour
of them hung out in the corridor while we fought. I think they can
8-hour
cover
long
guard
rest.
duty. Yeah.
Excuse me, 4 watches.
Okay, I'm first.
Because you're wanting to get
Second.
you're wanting to get a full 8 hours,
Yeah.
and you know people taking watch. So I'm gonna cut it down to 4 watches. So we got 1, 2, 3.
I'll 2.
I'll do 3. I'll take 4. He can just rest the whole time.
Yay.
Okay.
Works for me.
Let's do the initiative thing, just to get that out of the way.
I think he wants.
Who wants to track initiative this time?
I can.
So you, Finny.
Everyone roll for initiative for the
No.
rest of the game, right?
Finny.
Oh, no.
Finny
Oh,
rolls for
Finny
the
rolls.
group.
Oh,
You guys
okay.
use your initiative modifiers, and you can hold your actions.
Oh, I rolled an 11.
Plus what?
I have
5?
4.
4?
Yeah.
So you got a 15 today. 15 is the party initiative. Order. Do we have the initiative sheet from last time? The order is pretty much the same. Finny, what's yours? You're first. Finny's first. Who's got a 3?
I've got
Plus
I
3.
think her and then me.
Moira,
I'm last.
Ander,
Then me. And then
Randrum.
I have a 1, so I'm dead
What do you
last.
have?
I'm 0.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not dead
Oh, I'm
last.
dead.
What's your character's name?
Rowan.
Put in Rowan and then Nadar. And that's party initiative. We roll it as 1 for a group. That kind of helps out in surprise rounds and stuff like that. And then I'll roll once for the monsters.
Okay.
And that way you act as a group. I just think it's more cohesive and it's a lot less to track when it comes to combat. So you're gonna rest. Pick a color.
Green.
Alright, let's keep track of this just for a second.
I
So
want the black and gold one.
Finny's green. We're gonna call that black. Is Moira. Who else is standing guard?
I'll take
I'll
the.
take the big one.
Yeah, and I'll take the little one.
Red. Xander.
Purple.
And it's purple.
We had some fun on the first guard duty.
It is.
Okay.
I wouldn't want that as a damage roll, but
I mean, I've been pretty
I
liberal.
love you, dude.
Wow, I've been pretty liberal on the long rests. So we're gonna make this one a little bit more interesting. You're sleeping in an open room, and you guys are standing guard, and this is a relatively high trafficked area.
Okay.
I told you guys it was a bad idea.
So let's.
Where's
Hey,
Don't listen to me.
Okay, so
James, do you have your little guy?
no, it's an 8.
He's over there somewhere. Right there. Yep.
yeah.
The white one.
Okay, who was first guard?
I am first guard.
Randrum 1, and who's next?
Me.
2,
Denny. Or,
3,
Xander,
4,
and me.
Wait, so you just joined in?
and
No,
D8.
she, not yet.
Okay.
I'll get introduced at some point, probably.
This kind of
Probably.
sucks.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can just.
Yeah.
Or the whole party dies and then.
Right?
Okay, now before you
Everybody dies. I just walk in the room and I'm like,
I know
Pass it around.
And just passing around, so I know who everybody is.
Hello, little cat.
So-
What you doing? Do
We got
not sink your little
purple,
cute claws in a
red, black,
It's stupidly
Yeah,
adorable
she
though.
was climbing
Green.
on me.
yeah, she was.
purple.
Gabe put her down. I thought she went that direction, and then she licked my foot, and I was like,
Red, 2.
Write down your real name and your character's name for Fred. Apparently,
8.
the pencil got passed out.
My Spider-Man pencil.
gave up on you.
8
Probably
is
because it
black,
switched back.
To
black.
Sony. Oh wait,
Yes.
nope. There's more. They came back. Hopefully he does too.
That would be nice.
First half of the night goes through pretty uneventfully.
Good, I'm so glad I took last.
You guys are, well, night, I guess it is nighttime, I don't know, we haven't been outside in a while.
The sky.
Last time we checked, it was morning, so it's not night. I'm gonna say it's about midday. You guys are taking a little short, decent sized nap. About noon, everything's uneventful. Do you guys do the switch over between Fred?
No,
He's
No,
sleeping.
I'm sleeping.
I'm first.
Finney.
Mhm.
Finney was first, right? No, you were
I was
first.
first.
Randrum. Finney, you're switching over with Ander. And during that exchange, you hear a bunch of squeaking. You don't think much about it. You know, there's rats in here. It sounded like small rats. You go ahead and do the changeover. You just start to drift off. And Ander, you hear the squeaking getting louder and louder. You're starting to get a little bit concerned. Okay, and then you see 3 dog-sized rats come around the corner in a hurry, sniffing, growling. So Ander, everybody else would be inside the room. Ander, which one's you? This is you?
Yeah, that's mine.
So you'd be standing guard. I'm assuming you'd stand guard out there somewhere. So you happen to catch these guys coming around the corner. It's lit. So you hear them just in a line come over and they're smelling. They can smell you guys. And they're coming after you. Their eyes are red. They're about dog size. And then they see you. And they start bolting. This one's bolting for you. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Shoot. I'm gonna shoot it with my hand crossbow.
Okay,
Maybe you should
shoot,
try for
fire.
He's got this. Let us sleep.
He's got this.
Don't wake the grown-ups,
No,
Sonny.
With my last dying
Oh,
breath,
good.
I know.
4.
Benjamin. Wait, that was your D20.
Boom, you fire. Goes off down the corridor. It just skips down up the stairs. It's actually up. You hit, ding, 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 it goes up and out of sight. Brad's turn.
Whose turn?
Rats. So this one keeps advancing. It comes up to you. These 2 charge and come up to you. This one strikes. It's
Now
gonna,
you
it's
wanna
gonna try
use
to
your
bite
free
you.
action
It's
to
trying to bite you in the leg. It misses completely. Just falls flat face on the ground. Loses its balance after running down the stairs. The other 2 are sitting there staring you down, snarling at you. They're about to start attacking. Your turn.
I'm gonna kick it. I'm gonna hit one with a short sword.
Okay.
Backhand.
13.
13 to hit. Hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. I know their AC.
5.
Alright. I don't know their hit points. Alright, you hit that one. It squeals out loud, and it seems like it's taking quite a bit of damage. It is not doing too good. Okay, rat's turn. This one that you just, which one did you hit? I guess it kind of matters.
Charged at me
The
first.
first one that's strong, I kind of figured 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. That one just turns and runs. Squealing, running off. Then about that time, you hear some foot traffic coming from this corridor right here.
Did my snare work?
Um,
Or did it?
I forgot about your
Not
snare.
last that long.
I honestly forgot about your snare.
It's outside the door over
And I
here.
think it lasted long enough.
Oh,
Yeah.
right here?
Yeah.
Was it just the 2 door spots?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still there. You hear some foot traffic, light foot traffic coming from this way, and it's like it sounds really familiar. Those little cackling hyena guys.
Well, I'm gonna wake everyone, or try to run into the room. And wake
Well,
everyone.
it's still their turn. I'm just telling you what's happening on their turn.
That's-
The other 2 are going to take a swing at you. Red is for the brown guy. Where Morats go? That's 16 to hit, and obviously the black guy failed.
What's your armor
16 to
class?
hit. Does it hit?
It's at the top.
Where do I see
The top.
Here.
Armor class
It's right there.
Oh, 13.
hits. What's he do? He bites. He bites you in your foot. You take 4 points of damage. Yeah. You take 4 points of damage to your foot. In the foot! It's a flesh wound.
Now, are you diabetic?
Okay,
You didn't even feel it.
it's the end of their turn. This guy that swung at you turns around. He hears the noises coming from over there. What you see, before you get a chance to act, is 2 gnolls. Yes, these are supposed to be gnolls. Come around the corner there. Well, one pokes his head out around the corner. There's people are hurting or being attacked or something like that. Anyhow, they recognized you from the group that was back there. They were just outside, heard the noises, and they're coming in to hunt, basically. So they hear it, and they're maybe coming to your aid. Seems like it.
Well, I'm gonna
Or they're
run
hunting.
into the room.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
trying
gonna
to
run into the room, and you're gonna wake up everybody.
Yeah, or they're about to try and kill you too.
Um,
Take advantage of the
Roll
situation.
I need everybody to roll. Gosh, what would it be to wake up? Wisdom.
Acrobatics.
It'd be a perception.
Like passive.
No, this would be an active perception check.
6.
We want it to be active and not
14.
14.
I got 6.
Okay.
I rolled a 1. But I'm lucky, so I get to re-roll it. I rolled it too. Can't make this up.
Technically better.
14.
I mean, at least it's not good.
You're already up, or no? You were just starting to go to sleep. So go ahead and roll yours. What'd you get?
Well, I rolled a 1, but I get to re-roll that.
Yes, you
so I
re-roll.
rolled a 2.
You're all still asleep. Your DC. Let's see.
Gonna say you're in the bedroom.
I did that basically. Your DC was 10, I
Okay.
think, because you were next up in the roster.
No, I was.
No, he was the first one.
No, because you were the first one and you
He
hadn't
was the
gotten
next one.
fully to sleep yet. He had just his DC was only at 5 because he had just handed over duty and you guys were 15s. I was just seeing. I was like, okay, so you're all still asleep. He doesn't want to make. He's not making a whole heck of a lot of noise when he comes out. He's like, hey, wake up. So that's the end of your turn. The rat's turn. This one charges down 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. This guy comes around the corner and lunges and bites at you hastily. 11 to hit. Misses you, right?
Yeah, and I have 13 overclass.
Yeah, it takes a bite, it grabs your clothing, it's pulling at you.
Throw him in the pit.
Roll
Rat
a
pit fights.
Rat pit fight.
roll an acrobatics check or acrobatics or athletics, either one, whichever one you have. If you have either trained, you should.
Ooh.
Thinking acrobatics.
I have athletics for +3. So.
Ah,
18.
okay. Yeah, it's just it tore off a piece of your clothes, and that's all it did. Your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna stab it with a short sword.
Stabby stab. And everybody else just snoring away.
Yeah, I was just saying nobody else was.
Nobody's
very
paying
radical.
any attention. Now passive perception comes into play. Has
19.
anybody got 19? Anybody got higher than a 15 passive perception?
I have equal to 15.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
What was passive perception?
15.
And
It's it should be on your
It's
sheet.
11, but.
Oh, okay.
It's 10 plus your
Mine was
wisdom
12,
modifier.
Apparently. It's-
You hit, do damage.
9 damage.
9 damage. You it squeals and dies. Fred, what's your passive perception?
12.
You're still asleep.
Good.
That is a good thing.
Yes.
It dies. Got the Knoll's turn. He hits the rat and kills it. Shoots at it, I guess, and kills the rat. And then these guys come on down here. Da-da-da-da-da. Actually, yeah, he's gone. They come down here. You guys okay? Yes, I'm foregoing the voice because I can't act those guys out. That's just rough. You guys okay?
So wait, are these the dog guys? That
Yeah,
we,
they're the
yeah,
Knolls.
okay, I thought
They're the
so.
Knolls.
Okay.
Do you actually recognize this guy? He was the leader that you talked to last time. He's the colorful guy. And the other guy's just like, I guess, his guard or friend or something like that. They apparently stayed back to keep an eye on you guys. By the way, those gold coins turned back into silver.
Mostly
No! I had no idea.
The
The
jig's
wizard
up, guys.
that sold us that magic wand must have been lying.
It was the most valuable thing we had in our pack. Even more valuable than the coins.
So is that a deception?
That's a deception check.
But
I have
everybody's
really high
asleep
charisma.
except the ranger.
No, actually, Finney was exactly 15, right? You hear the
okay.
commotion and the swordplay over here, and you actually start to stir. You can't act yet, but you're rousing.
We're still asleep.
You guys are still out. This side of the room gone, snoring away.
So,
Um,
Ben
they don't
interact.
But looking at the guys, they don't seem too concerned about it. They're not like upset or anything. They came in to help, so they were kind of watching your back anyhow. You gave them something magical. They know it's magical. All right, whatever. And they got a bunch of silver, so. Or copper? What was it you gave them?
There was some
There
silver.
was some
It
silver,
was
but-
basically a bag of money. It was all we had.
So they got some stuff.
They actually
They're
got
happy
a
about that.
lot of silver. Wow, guys, we actually gave them a lot of money. They better be happy.
Yeah, they're pretty content. They don't seem to be upset. They're just kind of irritated that the wand stopped working or the coins all changed to crap.
I can't believe
But,
we were cheated like that.
We are so sorry.
But anyhow, they say, if you guys are okay, we're gonna scoot on out. We're heading out in the morning, and we're gonna go find a place to set up our base. So anyhow, they go out. One of them actually gets caught on the trap, and the other guy goes and gets his team and gets back in.
And they just leave him there?
Gets
You're
him
gone.
and take him to rescue him. So anyhow, your trap's set off. You guys are. It took a little bit longer than expected. It's actually end of the night now. You guys are fully rested, but you're good. He didn't get a really good 8 hours until a couple hours later because of all the commotion and everything. Yeah, you were out, but it took a few extra hours. So you're back up and going. Figure out what your plan is. I'm going to ask my wife if she can make me some coffee. And you have lots of places to still explore there.
Yes, we will.
Okay.
Yeah, do we remember those places? They're like 4 hours.
That is a good question.
I have keen whatever. So even if I don't, you have to tell me.
No, that's on. That wouldn't be you have to give me a very specific.
Dang it.
No,
You have to
I-
be trying to think and remember one thing, and I can tell you once per day.
we have the cave in the crypt.
Oh,
We have-
the upstairs. Yeah, the tunnel to the. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
There's this hallway right here that leads to
The
the master.
garden, we don't want to
Yeah,
go
let's
there.
not.
Then there's then
Let's not.
past the
Whatever
barracks.
that is.
Well, that's the
That's-
crypt over there.
Oh, okay.
Where the
oh,
David is.
okay.
And then
And there's
That's
the
right,
door
up
that the
over
dogs
here.
told us not to open, which
well,
we're not
there's
gonna
two
open.
doors there. The one don't open, and the other one's to the hobgoblins.
Yeah.
I have a stupid plan for this one.
Really?
Yeah, it's stupid, but okay.
Oh,
Here-
good.
I have a stupid plan for this one. Great.
So there's the two guys back here, and there's two here with crossbows.
They also may have left. Don't forget. They
That's
like
possible.
weren't that worried about us.
But they had plate mail armor,
Yeah.
and
You got a nice spell for that?
I've got a spell for something. Well, it's
You're gonna superheat
I
the
have a
plate
spell
mail
for something.
and cook them
oh, I don't.
inside
Oh, there it is.
their armor.
So I
Like
can
a
do
lobster.
gust of wind, 60 feet long, 10 feet wide, so perfect for this corridor. I stand here and blow.
This is.
You
This is
guys with
amazing.
all crossbows and spells shoot, amplified by the wind I'm
Oh
sending.
my god. I
And
thought
you-
you were trying to blow them away.
It will. If they fail their strength check, they go back 15 feet.
Oh my gosh.
So they're in big, heavy armor, and the wind hits them.
And then crossbow bolts.
And crossbow bolts and
spells
magic.
also hit them.
So I can do that for 10 minutes. We can do that. Oh wait.
Just
oh
10
no.
minutes.
1 minute. I'm sorry. That's like 10 rounds. That's why I thought.
For 10 rounds, you standing there like that?
Yeah.
Just.
Oh, well, my
Just
only
blowing
question
it.
is if they've got on like full plates of armor, I know we've got crossbows and wind, is it still going to do anything?
I'm hoping the speed with the wind amplifying it helps.
You are a much braver kitty than your kitty friend. We're strangers. Don't you have stranger danger?
I have spells to help too, but I'm not here yet,
Yeah.
so I can't.
That's
help
what I was
you yet.
like-
Anytime now.
Oh, she's
Anytime you want to listen. Whenever he's like, and then suddenly a half-elf druid appears, then you'll see me.
Yeah.
I had my fingers crossed. I was.
I'm really hoping that he'll
Yeah, when
introduce me
she
in
got on
her
here earlier,
at the
Claus
same
came
time.
out. Who's going to do that? So we figure same material, kind of material. She'd probably do the same.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my idea for that hallway.
I mean, it's an idea.
Yeah.
To be fair, Brad didn't say it's my good idea. He just said it's my idea.
Also, you have Ray of Frost, right?
Yes.
Freeze the ground there under.
Your,
Make them slide.
Make them slide or
do your
slip.
detail remember thingy?
No.
No.
We're okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, just
Are
do
we
that.
doing
It's,
this?
it's like details. A note,
Slide
the contents of the
to
note, the details of the lock, a glyph, a specific place is fine, but you know, just one thing. All right, so there are people in that hallway. Actually, these guys would have retreated back. These guys are the guards to the door.
Well, it's
You
a
saw,
lot easier now.
you saw them come in whenever the door was knocked on. So anyhow, what's up?
So are we not doing that then?
I know.
We're figure out something different?
No,
Right,
let's
that
not
was-
go to the
It
master.
just feels like a bat. I mean,
They were laughing because of how weak we are.
I do remember that.
So, hobgoblins or cave?
Cave.
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 Cave. All right. I have to go last.
Okay, I've got to shift a minute for us to do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
And I
Actually,
remember every minute.
So you guys collectively make your way back to here. No event.
And then the ground shifts beneath us.
And then the ground
Suddenly-
shifts beneath you. You go into this room, no problem.
It's dark.
And
you can't
yes,
see anything.
let's
I
move the
can.
lights.
I'll light a torch.
So there you're at the entrance of the caves.
I've got a light cantrip.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
I'll go in first.
It looks nasty in here. There's bodies lined up along the wall, corpses, bones.
Fresh.
It's dirt. This is a cave. The walls continue, but they've been broken, and you can see that this is like an excavated area.
So is there not much to go through, or is there a hole
It's
big
small.
enough for me to?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can. He actually can't even fit into it comfortably. He's gonna have to like get.
Finney's a tiny
Yeah, if you
man.
wanna
Finney's
go first.
tiny. You're small.
He's
Yeah.
not
You'd have to
slow.
duck down,
Could
but
you
you can move. You know, you guys can both move just fine. But you'll be the little duck down, hunched over. You're not gonna take a penalty. This guy can't even act. He can move through it, but he won't be able to swing a weapon or anything like that. Not just impeded. He can't. He's
Your
big.
shoulders are against like the entire wall.
Yeah, he's the largest medium size there is. He's like a big
You could stand guard, or
dragon
you could
guy.
try to wiggle in with us.
I guess I could just wait out there, and then when you guys say, "Hey, it opens up a bit," and then I can crawl through. The only thing I can do is my breath weapon, and you guys all in front of me makes that a terrible idea. So.
You can also just let Finney go in and check it out and see
Yeah.
if it's even worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You could
I got
cast your
20 stealth.
light cantrip on the bone and like tend him with it. so
Yeah, I
you
could
see.
carry the light with me.
All
But
right.
not if you're doing stealth.
Yeah,
Are you doing
doesn't
stealth?
matter.
But he can't
I'm
see.
being quiet stealthy because I can't see otherwise.
All right, so you're gonna stealth in there. You've got nitrogen, right? You're the one.
No,
No.
I'm the one who has no. So I'm carrying a light with me, but I am being
Okay,
quiet.
you have a torch.
No, a light. She's gonna light one of the bones.
Magical
and I'm
light.
gonna
Okay.
carry that.
All right, good. So this is not Finney.
Yeah, the
Finney-
one-
That was Finney.
that is Finney.
Yeah.
All right, so Finney's
The
gonna
one
start
armed.
making his way down here.
Halfway.
How far do you want to go?
Any of us actually painted our
Um,
characters.
Until there's a change.
Okay, there is a change about right here. It starts opening up. You see a big pillar in front of you. It's a stone, just a stone, not stalactite, but a large thing.
Like naturally occurring?
Naturally
I'm not
occurring.
there, so.
No, it's naturally occurring. This whole cavern area is naturally occurring.
So about
You can
50
vaguely see two stalagmites over here, and that's just a big
About
column.
25, 30 feet in, it opens up wide enough that he could stand there comfortably, or is it still really short?
He could stand in there.
Okay.
You don't know. Just you're thinking about it. You're like, I think he could stand up in here. It's not that big, but it does
Right.
go up another 20 or another 5-10 feet. So maybe he could stand up okay in here.
So I'm
I
gonna.
mean,
tell
we're
him,
talking from 3 feet to about 13 feet. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell him that it opens up a
Come
little
on,
bit
guys.
at a point.
He might bump his head if he's running too fast, but because it's a cave. It's not. This is probably could be potentially a river was going through here from this place and it's collapsed. Who knows? But this is like excavated somewhat. The ground is very uneven. Every square is difficult terrain in here.
Sweet.
Yes.
Well, I want to crawl in after him.
You gonna crawl in after him?
Yep.
That is this one.
Yep.
All right. You have dark vision, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so dark vision. You have a light out there? You have a torch, right?
I had
no,
it.
yeah,
I have the torch.
Okay. He starts squeezing down, or not squeezing, because you're a dwarf.
Yeah.
Right. I'm
Wide.
wide,
He's
but,
making his way. He's making his way, bumping the sides and stuff like that, and you hear the sound of rats coming again. Immediately from the back, you see that rat that ran away, hurt earlier, coming back, and he's brought friends.
Sacred flame.
That's fine. That is perfect.
Okay, but I actually grab him and say, save that for
He
the
was
next time."
standing. He was standing guard. He was
As
standing.
much as I want.
Okay.
He was standing guard and waiting for them.
Yep,
So
Was
that is totally fair. And I'm just gonna grab what I can here because I am sorely hurting on minis. There's a spider. I know I got like 3 spiders. I should have 3 spiders.
The
Guess I
4
don't.
horsemen at the Morgantown Mall has figures. I'm sorry.
I want to get a big bunch of them. I guess I don't have my 3 rats anymore. My spiders. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Ooh,
11. That is not a swarm.
that's horrible.
And I mean, it is just a massive parade of rats coming your way, sniffing, gnashing. Um,
we all live in a yellow submarine.
As you start to make it down the hallway and you're making noise as your armor, well, your whatever, you hit metal on the wall, you hear a noise coming from back here somewhere. Help me! Help me! Quickly! I'm injured! And the rats are making their way in. You're going to stake or feign the first one?
Yeah, and
'Cause
then
you can only hit one,
I
right?
can only hit one, and then yell, "Get through the hole!"
Get through the hole.
In the hole!
Oh yeah.
So light comes down from the sky. That is a dexterity saving throw. DC what? 12?
12. Yeah.
Makes it 20. Your sacred flame just lights him up, but it doesn't do any damage. Doesn't even singe his hair. It just kind of makes him a little warm. You can see mist coming off of him. So you guys are gonna scoot into the hole.
Yeah.
Well, can I stay out and do something?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, well, I'm going to hit one of them with.
It's kind of a surprise round for anybody that's outside.
Right
You were
across
all
from me.
standing guard.
I'm gonna shoot one of them with my hand crossbow and cast a spell. 6.
Throw a good berry at him. 6 misses.
Okay.
Alright.
And
the
you're
opposite.
gonna cast a spell?
I'm gonna
As a
cast.
bonus action, can you cast a spell as a bonus action?
No, it has to be on a projectile. I don't think.
Oh, gotcha. Barb,
Yeah.
the barbs. Moira, is there anything you want to do before you jump into the
Ray of Frost, because it's a cantrip.
Ray of Frost, first rat?
And then
And I'm going to assume you make your
Yeah.
way in here, so you're going to run ahead of them. You were actually up here
Yeah.
somewhere. You're back here. You're going to run up in
You
here.
have to roll D20 first.
Moira.
I know. Sorry, that's what I was just realizing, but thank you.
It's a Ray.
I appreciate it.
D20. You got to hit an AC at 13. 12. 12. AC as well.
18.
Hits. Do you
So
damage?
now I roll the D8. And then there's a. Is it plus D6? I mean plus 6?
Yeah.
4 plus 6 is 10.
You see that guy just turn crystalline, start freezing, and it shatters as the other run past it.
That's gross.
You're gonna run into the room,
Yes, I am.
and
I'm staying.
you're
Are you
staying.
gonna block the door?
Okay, their turn. They actually surround you. Now initiative kicks in.
No, that's what I want.
They
That's what I
are.
want.
Yep, they are coming.
I got a thing.
He's got a thing.
I got a
There's a
thing.
thing.
Some of these can't get to you, so they're just packing in.
Everyone's away from me.
well, you're a big guy.
This one get over
This
here.
is new to us too. At least I didn't.
And they're just snatching at you. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks.
17.
Okay, fine.
I don't know that they will be able to hit you, but 16. No. 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 Wait, that was a 16. That's one hit.
Okay.
Yeah, one hit you. Wow. That's gonna be 4, 5, 6 points of damage, piercing damage if it even matters. I don't think it does. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
They're diseased rats.
6.
Okay, you feel very nauseous, not quote unquote nauseous because I don't think that even exists in 5e, but you feel nauseous when after a couple of seconds after it bites you, and that wound is actually very hot feeling.
Okay.
Immediately.
So your
That's
turn.
a great sign.
Thunderwave.
Thunderwave. You guys are all inside the corridor now. This is initiative order, so he's gonna hold your thought on that.
Okay, I'm holding my thought.
Because you're the last person, and you're usually like the action guy. Finney, you're up.
I mean, I can't do it.
You're all the way back of the bus.
Yeah, I'm
And this isn't exactly corridors that you can scoot around. It's a really small space. You're gonna shoot somebody.
the help me from back there.
You're gonna go that way?
Could I tell if it was to the left or to the right or?
It's behind the pillar.
Yeah,
Like
you're
that
just
Seem
seeing
to be
a shadow.
back
Shadow.
here.
Oh,
You
okay.
can't tell because of the sound and the way it echoes off
Okay.
the walls and stuff. But you think it was behind here
Okay,
somewhere.
I want to walk around there and look with the bone.
Okay.
And I got a 20 for being stealthy. With
So
my
you find
quietness.
what you find as you walk around here is a huge pile of bones, corpses, body parts, blood, gore. It's all over the place, and in the middle of it, there's this humanish figure that has like cuts and bite marks in it, and it's just kind of all kinds of messed up. In the center there.
Help me.
Oh, hey!
Ghouls. What you remember is you were attacked by ghouls.
Okay.
Zombies had carried you down here, initially attacking you, and you were the ghouls' feed. The ghouls caught you in this area, and they packed you away for later, because they were already eating things in here. That's all you really know about this place. The bandits caught you on the road.
Okay.
So if you want to relay the story, they're here for bandits. The bandits caught you.
Okay.
They were waylaying people. They were feeding the zombies were feeding the ghouls. It's kind of a little ecosystem
Chain
there.
reaction. Yeah.
How's your hit points?
Oh, well, I have 3!
I have 3!
You're near death. Yeah, so
Okay.
in terms of hit points, you're at 1.
Hey, good berries.
If you had any armor or items, they will be not with you. They will
Okay.
be...
Yeah, I have leather armor, but which somebody took it.
I'll tell you, you'll be able to recover them. They are in here.
Okay.
But you'll have to find whatever you had on your person. So anyhow, the cavern actually reaches out in different areas. Here, you can see the light petering out into little caves and crevices and stuff. There's a noise coming from back and behind one of them. It's kind of a slurping sound. You recognize it. It's one of those ghouls again.
One of them ghouls again.
So you don't see anything, but this is where the sound is actually coming from, and I like the black one better.
There's no way we could realistically have gotten around a dwarf in that corridor.
No, you don't want to shoot. I mean, it's full of people, and it's small, so you're going to shoot somebody.
That's
We're
why
in like a crawl space,
Well, that's
right?
why I moved.
There's no dexterity on that one. I mean, you're going to hit their armor class if you try to shoot through there. So you can still miss, but no.
You could hold your action.
You don't even see the rats from where you are. Moira can. She can get a clear shot. And she could squeeze through you guys, potentially.
No way. Him too?
Yeah, you can
That's
move.
fine.
You can move through another player's space.
A friendly space.
Yeah,
It's a 5
I know it's
square.
not.
You can-
It's not
Figured he was 5
realistic.
feet wide.
It's not realistic, but it is allowed. So I'm gonna let that be allowed.
5 feet wide, 4 feet tall.
I don't know who it is.
Because he's so far in the back, I'm just gonna say that he could squeeze out of the way, and you could get by. And Ander could, maybe squeeze it along. You guys could squeeze past. You'll just get inside.
Okay, well, as far as
Whose
I
turn is
know,
it?
because
I'm
I'm
gonna
at the
hand her a
back,
potion of healing.
I didn't know that. I can't hear any of that. I'm just still worried about him being out there by himself.
Yeah,
right?
you see him he's getting surrounded
So
by rats.
I'm shooting at whatever rat looks like it's really going at him the most.
It's white guy.
Ray of Frost again.
Okay.
He bit me.
Not anymore. Theo, go downstairs. 18. And then what? D8, right?
18 to hit hits.
D8 plus
7.
7. Same thing as before. Exact same. It crystallizes and shatters, and one of the other ones take its place to kind of fill in the gaps around him.
He's dead.
Next in the order, Ander.
Uh,
Moira, you moving? No.
I'm gonna stay here.
Okay. Ander. Moira's right in front of you.
could I squeeze around her?
You can hear stuff going on out there. You could, I gotta allow it. I have to allow it. It's a D&D rule. I don't like it. I don't like that mechanic. I mean, I could just say, no, it's just too tight, but I'll let it go this time.
The kitty likes you.
I'm gonna be friends.
Actually, I'm not going to go around her because I was going to shoot a ranged
The barb.
thing.
You're
Yeah, the
adorable and
barbs.
I love you. Cool. away.
But that would also hit him, so I don't want to.
Okay.
So I guess I'm gonna move into the room.
Into.
Yeah.
Sweet, there's a goal back here.
I'm gonna, for all intents and purposes, I'm putting you behind the wall because you would have to get out of the way. Just free.
And I know there's a ghoul there, right? Or
Now you do.
You cannot. You don't have any light source or anything, right? And you don't have dark vision. You cannot see in here.
Okay.
You don't even know there's a ghoul. You're just running right by. There's a light right here, so you're heading towards the light. You see her just on the door of death, screaming for help, crying. He just handed her a potion. Who's up next?
And
Do you want to do anything?
Oh, what's the question?
Make
I
a
don't
good
think so.
berry, something.
Well, how much does the health potion do?
1 to 8 plus 1.
Well, it's a
Yeah.
potion of healing. I don't know if that's different than
It's cure light wounds.
cure light wounds.
It's a cure light wounds.
Okay, because you
just
called
call it
it a
healing.
potion of healing and then immediately sold us other ones that were cure light wounds.
I know, I wondered about that too.
If it was different.
Oh, I remember. Okay,
I don't know.
I remember this one. Okay, all right. Now there was a reason why. There
Yeah,
was
I
a reason
wasn't
why.
Sure if there was a different.
So yeah, it's and it was a different color, slightly different color than
That's
the
what
other
you
ones.
handed her?
Yeah,
Yes.
It's
that's
too
what
late
I've
now. He
got.
wants
Yeah, it's fine.
No, it's fine, it's
It's
fine.
fine. It's fine.
So you see
She's
him.
dying,
You see him hand her a healing potion,
and she's not a
you
ghoul,
come up.
so I'm not finishing her.
Yet.
Just like
Thanks,
I'll heal you.
I'll just go burn this.
Alright. Randrum is after Ander.
I'm not. I don't care.
Okay.
Okay, so
Go
I've got low light vision. Can I see that there's a ghoul?
around. Your attention's actually focused out there right now.
Okay, well I did want to turn around and
Turn
see
around,
what's
look
going
this
in here.
way.
Mhm.
You can see something. When that sound was going off, it catches your attention. You can see something moving back here, but you don't know what it is. Something's in that corridor. That's all you know.
I want to move closer to it.
Okay.
So basically move up to it if I can. 35.
I'm gonna say he's about there.
Okay.
Nah, he
And you
does
got
have
low light
to do
vision,
that.
so I'll move your little low light vision guy to your character.
And that's what he can see, but we can't.
Cave continues, it expands out a little bit, and there's a ghoul right in front of you.
Alright. I'd like to attack.
Okay, you do that.
I
Should
no,
you
I cast it
notify
on
us?
phone. Never mind, I'll have to cast can't let me in.
So I'm gonna go ahead and hit with
Yeah.
a short sword.
Showing.
You're gonna finish it off.
No, they're just kidding, honey. They're
Well, I only got an 8. So
coming.
I
got
just
to watch us
wasted a
play.
potion of healing on her just so I could hit her more before she died.
You get out all of your
We have a
anger.
story about that. We know someone whose cat was dying after a long, protracted illness, and she took it to the vet, and they called the husband, who was on his way, and the cat died, so the vet brought it back to life, so it would still be alive when the husband got there to say goodbye.
That's sweet, though. I mean,
Yes!
I don't know how ethical it is, but it's sweet.
But the husband actually grew up on a farm.
So he was like
And so he
only
doesn't
going
care
for his
about
family
cats.
anyway.
Oh.
So like it wasn't his
And
cat,
even
and
the
he doesn't
wife
care.
is not like she's a wonderful person, but she's not like super sentimental. She's a
Right.
lawyer, so she was like, "What? You just brought it back to life so we can kill it again when he gets here?"
Okay, again, it sounds sweet. I'm just not sure how ethical it is. It's just like,
Well,
to bring
honestly,
an animal
I
back
don't
just to kill it.
I don't think the vet knew how ethical it was either, because from what the way they talked, he was like, I didn't know what to do, so
He hit the internal panic button as well.
Swing.
Alright, so 14 to hit.
Hits.
Oh,
You may purchase on its clothing that it used to be wearing, or
Okay.
what is wearing.
4 damage. And then I'm gonna take a bonus action and do a flurry of blows.
Okay. Do that.
And as I'm doing the flurry of blows, whether or not they hit, I'm gonna yell, "You stupid ghoul!" so that they know that they're a ghoul. Alright. So first hit is 20 to hit,
Hits.
and that one is 14 to hit.
Both hit.
Okay. So let's see. 7 damage for the first hit,
Uh-huh.
and 4 damage for the second hit.
Alright. You're hitting this guy.
And I did yell "stupid ghoul."
He's he's soft and slimy, and you're just like pow, 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 punching at it, and it's just sitting there coming back at you. I need to roll its initiative since it's now in combat. 6. So 8. You guys are 14, right? Initiative?
What's our initiative?
No, it's 15.
15.
Tap your character.
Okay. Next up.
Me.
Go.
Video, buddy. Still trapped, surrounded by rats.
Go.
Thunderwave.
Thunderwave. What's it do again?
15-foot cube.
15-foot cube.
Each
5,
creature in the
10.
15-foot cube originating from me, you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, 2d8 thunder damage and push 10 feet away. On successful save, half damage, and the creature isn't pushed.
15-foot cube originating from you. A 15-foot cube would be
Yes.
7.5 feet out from you. Does it originate from you as in the center, or you
It
a
just
corner?
says self 15-foot cube for range.
I would think
Okay, I'm gonna say it's the 30-foot cube total then. So,
That
well,
makes sense.
it'd be 15 foot out, 15 foot out plus the
He's gonna
center.
collapse the ceiling.
So you pretty much. All right,
Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun.
It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
all
I
right.
hope there's an exit from
So-
this cave.
Man.
Constitution saving throw on the rats.
Yep, DC 12 on all of them. And I will use my Channel Divinity for max damage. Oh crap, that one thing bit me. I could have shocked him. I forgot about that.
He's dead now.
he's really
dead now.
So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
You see ice crystals on the floor suddenly sparkle with static.
Take that.
What's the damage on it?
2d of 16.
Yeah.
Half damage would be 8.
Wow.
I've been wanting to use this since we started.
Half damage would be 8.
Yeah.
All right.
You're all dead?
Yeah, that. You just bits of annihilated all of the rats that were there. A thunderous boom sounds in the whole place, and I mean
yeah.
it just echoes through the hallways.
300 feet.
For 300 feet, it can be heard. That's like out the door. The Knolls heard this.
The master knows we're here.
Yeah, that's it. There's no hiding anymore.
Yeah. Stealth is pointless now.
Can you hand me that box right there? Please.
Maybe.
I just shoved it in the corner so it'd be out of the way.
Is that a gold star? Do I get a gold star?
That's, you get a star. It's gold. Red.
We wake up all the red goo in the place.
It's just a bunch of red goo coming towards you now.
That's not good if that's true.
I'm going to sit and meditate. And not fight against the red goo.
I'll join you.
That's
No.
I could have caved in, didn't I?
You caused that section to completely cave in right there. And the entrance of the cave has caved in. It didn't take much. It was a small cave.
Dear.
What other effects would that have? Let's see. Not right now. It would take a little bit, so let me write a note. Because we're in combat, 10 seconds per, so
6.
6 seconds per round?
10 rounds a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I know, I get that.
I mix those two
confused all
up
the time.
constantly. Okay, so that's the end of your turn. End of the round. Actually, it's their turn now.
They fly in little bits all over the room.
We inhale them.
The rats, just like it's just destroyed them. The ghoul attacks you. Which AC?
12.
Misses. And
I deserve a snicker.
another ghoul comes around the corner
I'm gonna go get a cookie.
that was with him and charges at you and attacks you as well.
Okay.
13.
Mom and
15.
Dad say you could?
Okay.
Is that-
12 is my
Oh.
armor class, so.
That hits. It does 2d6 plus 2. 8, 9, 10. 10 damage to you. Roll a constitution saving throw.
I was gonna say, I do have protection against poison if it's poison,
No.
by the way. Okay. Would you say Constitution save?
Mm-hmm.
16?
Okay.
I was gonna say you have don't you have advantage on
I don't know.
Constitution saves or something?
Maybe. He made it. He made it on the first roll.
Okay.
So
So 10 damage, correct?
6, 7, 8, yeah, 10.
Yeah.
So these two guys are bearing down on you. He's trapped outside. More, you see the roof collapse in front of you. You can hear off in the distance rocks crumbling, and it sounds like the hallway gave way over there. You guys are standing next to her, and it's your turn. Who's first? Vinny.
So I did yell "stupid ghoul," so you know that.
I thought there was a goal back there
Okay.
because of what I heard, but I'm glad that
Now you just know they're actually
fine.
cool.
So I just finished handing her a potion of healing and a dagger,
Okay.
and I guess with the
A jeweled dagger from the party stash or your own dagger?
my dagger.
Oh.
I didn't have the jeweled dagger from the party.
I can't remember who's carrying.
Or did I?
Whatever.
I guess
it's
I'm
not-
just gonna pop around the corner and see if I can take a shot at one of the ghouls.
You can see the ghouls clearly now, and it becomes dark in the center of the room. Not dark. I think the light would shine through some.
Yeah.
You're still eliminating it. So you can see them. You can take a shot.
Sweet.
Short distance.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
No.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
have a long bow.
Gotcha. Go ahead. Are you throwing a dagger, or are you shooting a short bow?
It's a short bow.
Fire.
It's nat 20.
Nat 20. What's your damage?
Where's my D8?
No. What's the die? What's
Oh, it's a D8 plus 4.
Okay. Which one were you firing at?
The one I can see.
This
If I
one?
can see both.
This one.
Yeah, okay.
I would say he's more visible.
Cool.
You fire. You go straight through it,
Wow.
through the center mass. It was just a perfect aim through center mass, and it takes with it something, and this thing just like goes against the wall, boom, and falls down. An arrow didn't do that. You don't know. It's just like that thing was just that was amazing hit. You're just in awe. You're like, wow, I didn't know I had that much power.
Did you guys see that?
Did you see that?
Took a chunk of them.
Whoa!
That's amazing.
Like a little barbed arrow. Siege weapon here. Next up,
Who's up next?
Ander. Don't.
Can I move into line of sight with one of the ghouls?
After.
Should have been me.
Okay. We can go next.
Not really.
Why can't I see
There's only 2 squares you can actually occupy.
You're
You
on
can move
actions.
back and see the backside of Finney if you wanted to.
And then you have
You can't get a line of sight. You can hear it back there, but you can't get to it.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
that's-
You could charge in there because you can get by these 2 guys. You can charge in there if you wanted to. But you're going into the unknown. You cannot see back here. You don't know what's waiting for you.
I'm gonna.
And you'd be
go
leaving
back,
her by
I
herself.
guess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and once I get ranger sight on one of them, I'm gonna hold my action until I can see it. And
Well,
if it dies, that's.
You also know there's a path here, but you don't know that it connects.
Okay.
It's kind of, we've got lights going in different directions, but you could see the path going this way, a path going this way. You don't know what's going to connect back there. So I don't want to give you that. You'd be running off on your own possibly. You're going to run back where?
I was gonna run back there. Yeah. And once I can. You can't.
Like, I don't know where. Now, once you can.
No, that's
somewhere
all.
else.
I don't know what else to do.
Okay. You're standing there, you're like, what?
Something's happening.
Things are happening.
I'm gonna notify her that stuff over there is happening.
There's an almost dead girl and the ghoul's coming around the corner. Oh, the ghoul's so scared.
So I'm gonna run
Who's
it.
next? Alright. The wall has collapsed behind you. You're gonna run past Ander, who is quibbling in the corner.
Why is he so upset?
And
Voices, ghouls.
you hear a bunch of ruckus going on over here, and it's a gnashing of a ghoul again. You can't stand there, but you can keep going.
I can't stand there. Well, I can't
You
reach
get
any
by.
farther, so.
Well, that's too bad. You can get by him. Oh, there's a girl right here laying on the ground. She's almost dead.
Wait, you didn't? I did
She's got a potion in her hand. She's
I've
like,
got a potion and nothing else, and a potion and a dagger. So
wait, do I have the party stash?
Yeah.
yeah, you've
Do you
been
need
keeping track
anything?
of it.
I mean, I'm dying, so I probably need something.
So drink that.
Okay. I think you have to walk me to drink it.
So you're gonna hold your action until she actually drinks it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also have a scale mail tunic.
Next turn. Who's next?
Me. I'm
Yep.
gonna attack the ghoul again. Short sword. Stupid ghoul.
Stupid, stinking ghouls.
Oh no. 8.
Hey, you swing with all your might. You're like, stupid, stinking ghoul, and you miss completely. It doesn't even duck. It's just doing this, and you swing right over its head.
So I can use a bonus action of one unarmed strike without using a key point.
Okay.
So I'd like to do that.
So you miss, and you go, to try to hit its head. Uppercut.
Ooh. 23.
All right, you hit it in the jaw.
You knocked his entire head off.
Alright, damage is 5. 5 damage.
This thing's head goes and cocks back, and it just bends its whole body so that its head's still facing you. Whose turn is it? It's like
Mine.
something out of some creepy
Actually,
show.
it's Rowan's.
It's mine.
Oh, that's right.
I would like to drink the potion that I got since I'm almost dead.
Okay, you drink the potion,
And then you and I are
and
going to
you
discuss.
feel a bit of a tingle about your whole body, and your hands feel kind of sweaty and sticky.
Oh, great.
But that's all you really notice at this point. They're sticking to things. Your hands are
Right.
sticking to things. And your feet are also kind of sweaty as well. But that's all you notice.
Sweaty.
That's all you notice.
So I have dark vision. Can I see anything more?
You
I'm
can-
in darkness, so I can see in dim light. I can't see colors, but
You have enough of them light around. You can see
I can see. Oh, all I noticed.
around
is
your little
okay.
center area that the bones are in, and you can see the paths leading out.
Okay.
Here, do you want
And I can
to give
see-
her a thing?
Oh yeah, let's put somebody in here.
And I can see more room, right?
Yes, you can see Maura standing in front of you.
Cool. Who are you?
Well, you are still.
What's going
You're
on?
still prone. You were prone.
First time she meets us, I hand her a random potion.
Do you know who handed me a dagger?
She's like, this is not a healing potion.
Nice.
Hi, we'll explain everything later, but right now we'd all like to survive and get out of here.
Same.
Okay, can you wear a scale mail tunic? Or
Is
do
it-
you need leather?
No.
I need leather. I can't
She's
wear
not
anything made out of
proficient.
metal.
That's what I figured. He gave you a dagger. I don't think we have much else.
That's fine.
Here's
Dagger.
a spell of magic missile.
I'm good with the dagger. I don't
We have
like
a
to do
dual
anything
dagger
else.
and a weird magic cleaver with a fur wrapped handle. We don't know.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that thing.
Here's a bone. Here's a weird bone too.
You have no
Magic.
spell slots available. You can
Cool,
cast
here's a
any of your
cool.
cantrips though.
Well, the only cantrips I have are produce flame, and I can't remember what the
Actually,
other one does.
remember I held my action.
Yeah,
I'm gonna cast mage armor on her.
that's a minute to cast.
I don't know what that means. Okay.
That means
It takes
combat
you
will
1
be well
minute to
over,
cast it.
but it'll last all
I was
day.
gonna say, but it'll last all day, right? And we're just starting, so I feel like,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, then I'm doing that. Please.
So
Yeah,
10
the only other
rounds
thing I have
later.
is I can infuse my quarterstaff with nature's power. That's it. That's all I have for cantrips right now. So,
Nothing.
nothing. I'm
All right, who's next?
gonna hold my
Fred.
dagger out.
You see the cave collapse on them. They're stuck in behind it, and you hear a thunderous boom as your boom knocks down boulders and stuff over across where the where you guys came from. That's it. And just so you know, there is actually
I do have a torch on me, so I can't
you can't see it, but
Oh.
you know that there's a long pathway that goes back up
Whatever.
out the other way. It's actually over here,
Yeah,
but you can't see it on the map.
yeah, that was the spiral.
Yeah, the
staircase.
long thing to the spiral staircase up into the pillar.
If there's nothing in the room, all rats are smushed and not moving, I'm gonna start digging.
You're gonna start digging at this.
Yeah,
Okay.
not crawl into it, just dig the open.
2 rounds. 2 rounds of digging to actually get
I'll use
so where you can see in. You can't clear it enough to get in there because it is too tight.
I'll use grinder to scoop.
But you'll be able to clear out enough to be able to see through
To talk
there.
to
and
them.
maybe cast spells through the hole.
Yeah.
You'll have visibility.
everybody.
You'll have visibility.
Hey guys.
What's up?
About that
Did
time,
a thing.
you wouldn't see anything. You hear some mumbling and grumbling coming from this section, and then it's like metallic chink, 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 walking up to it. Armor.
Yeah.
And then they mumble, grumble a little bit, turn around, and you hear them walk away. It takes place over the course of the next 2 rounds. While you're doing that, you guys hear nothing. While you're doing the digging.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, we need to make sure not to destroy the armor they're wearing. Just one set.
I want a set of armor. Next up. Is that the end of the
That's
round?
the end of the round.
That's the end of the round. Fred's last zombie goes. It's holding on to life. And it tries to bite at you and misses entirely because its head has been snapped back like this, and it reaches forward to bite you, and its head falls down. So it's like,
Has no support structure.
next up,
She
finish.
said newborn.
You see this hilarious thing where its head just flips down.
I'd like to shoot at it.
Okay,
Small cat.
fire again.
I like how Finney has a familiar.
He does actually, but I think it's a
18
mouse.
to hit.
18 to hit, hits. You fire. The arrow goes clean through the air, right past Benny, and hits it in the head, the back of its head, and it collapses. It just keeps that momentum. You hit it as it's trying to bite him, and his head goes down. You hit it in the back of the head, and it just keeps going and collapses forward. On to Finney. So you have zombie guts all over, or ghoul guts all over you. So it's dead. You don't hear any other movement in the area right now. It just goes silent. Combat is ended. You guys can do whatever you want now.
I guess when I break through, I'll just say, "How's it going in there?"
3 rats.
Well, we had a ghoul problem, but you see, we took care of that ghoul problem.
I had a rat problem.
How many
I took
rats?
care of that rat problem.
Yeah. we heard.
I gave you the experience for the ogre last time, right?
I'm almost sure.
Yeah, we
think
got
so.
leveled up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We leveled up to 3.
Yeah, but that was the 5th. That was.
That was
I've
before.
got-
That was
you should
before.
be
the-
over 3.
1270 as the
Okay,
amount
you
of
got the experience for the
we
ogre.
have.
Yeah,
I thought we rounded that up last time.
Wait, 12 seconds.
yeah, that's what I.
I'm just making sure I
WCBC.
document
Yeah.
these.
Right.
Is that right? Oh, no, that feels right. I feel like I remember. Yeah, 1270.
Yeah, I've got it written down and in here, so I'm pretty sure that I did that right.
You should walk up that way.
Okay.
Oh, we can't.
So, what you doing?
Alright,
Stand around.
I want to walk around.
She's feeling. You're feeling. Your hands and your feet are feeling sticky.
Did she heal?
She can totally climb walls now
Yeah, she can
for
come
the
on,
next
that's it.
hour.
But
She tries to get up.
I try to get
She's
up.
trying to get up. Sticks her hand on the stalagmite and just goes whoop. Whoa!
you want to heal her?
That would be nice if you could.
Give her some good beer.
10 good berries, 10 hit points.
Okay. That brings me up to 11 then.
As long as you can eat the good berries, because when you get hold of them,
Somebody else has to feed them to me in this one.
Yeah, it's more like licking them off with your tongue.
Here's some good berries. Bloop, 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 bloop. Just pop out of his hand. Or those
Alright,
weren't safety.
I want to walk around and take a look around the cave area.
Is Nadar just hanging out there by himself, you guys?
You can hear him digging at the.
Alright.
I'm coming, guys.
By the way, I'm casting a light cantrip on myself while I'm thinking of it as a light source.
Do you want me to
she
get one
got
light
the potion of
source?
spider
One
climb.
light
I-
cantrip at a time.
I will track the lights as you need
Yeah.
them.
No,
Maybe.
I'm gonna go
Because we
ahead
had
and
the
give you
bone
visibility
with
here.
him.
That's the entire area that you encountered. There is a path. There's coins. There's a gold coin, gold coin, gold coin, gold coin,
Gold
gold
coins.
coin.
I pick
And they
up
go
one
into
coin.
here. This actually leads further on
Back out
with
there.
many little things.
There's one.
You can barely fit into it.
Ooh.
He's the smallest person, right?
Oh,
3
yeah.
feet.
Yep.
I'm
You
going.
can barely crawl into
But I
it.
need light.
You have a light source, didn't you?
Yeah, but she was talking about casting light on something else.
No,
It
yeah,
doesn't-
he had
Yours
it.
will continue to go.
No, actually, I just looked it up to make sure, and it won't. As soon
It
as
is
I
one.
cast,
I thought it was, but the rules in 5e are
well,
kind of
there's
confusing.
a different spell I have that I can have, like Mage Hand can be doing 3 things at the same time, but Light, as soon as I cast it,
I thought it
again,
killed the
it
previous
kills the
one.
previous one, so he does not have his light bone anymore. But I also don't have internet.
Okay, so you're up.
That was a
to-
very mature place to giggle. Oh, if you're gonna fart, you have to go upstairs.
Seriously.
Now the internet might be kind of wonky today. I don't have an extra repeater down here. It's usually fine.
Yeah, I know. I've never had trouble before. Oh, you got it again.
Yeah, you'll have to go back and view your character.
So you can see the whole area. The only thing of note in here after clearing out the area, there's actually no items or anything unless you want some bones.
I want gold.
But you follow the trail of gold. So far you've got 6 pieces of gold, and you can see further down one of these little paths. There's another piece of gold.
I'm gonna follow along with him, even though
Okay.
I'm not gonna try to fit into the tiny little path.
So you guys are up there. This is the only parts that you're aware of in the dungeon.
So when we first started, Rowan,
Yes.
the way we all met was because we actually all had a weird nightmare.
Except me.
That's right. I'm not mentioning. Anyway, and ended up in the same place, a town nearby that we thought might hold answers when we heard all about this place and people being stolen and wanted to help. And turns out this is the location where the nightmare was.
I was one of those people that was stolen. Bandits captured me because I confronted them about hurting animals.
Oh, I mean, that's good.
And when I confronted them, they bashed me upside the head and dragged me down here. And now I'm here. And I don't know anything.
And my hands are sticky.
Yeah, and also I'm sticky. Anybody know why? Who threw the potion?
I'm
at
still
me?
slightly sticky over here. No, it's actually started to wear off.
Okay.
You don't have enough grip to climb all walls anymore.
Well, darn.
Benjamin,
It's been more than an hour. I mean,
like
you
I'm-
guys took a short rest.
Gabe
Yeah.
took one.
You still feel kind of sticky and nasty
Oh,
from it.
that actually might have been her. Gabe,
No, what it was, he had just
you took Mama's stuff,
because
not mine.
you won't find this out, but they went to a church and bought some health potions, and they also went to this novelties and elixirs shop. I don't recall the name. I had to look it up. In the nearby town, and he was selling potions as well.
Oh.
We
One of the
got some-
potions.
all of their health potions, but he
Yes.
also gave us extras and said they were health potions.
So you gave me something that wasn't health.
Apparently, even though he told me it was.
It was probably mislabeled or something.
Or he couldn't sell it and it was old and the label fell off. And you're like, yeah, whatever, give it to them.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, something that makes you sticky isn't exactly super
is
useful.
it like the dented can discount?
Alright, so we're here. We've exchanged stories. You feeling good, Rowan?
Yes.
Okay.
So, did we gain any stuff that could open the door, you think?
Nope.
Also, did I find my stuff?
Oh yeah.
Like a key?
I mean, it's a normal door. That's the thing. It's a brand new door. It's
Just
a normal
bust
wooden
the
door
Just
with a
bust the
very
door.
nice
I'm with you.
lock on it.
I'm done with the
I
lock.
can't use
Let's
any
bust
like
it.
crusted
Did we
in.
already
I'm
try
I'm
pretty
pretty
sure-
sure. I'm pretty sure I got it.
No, it's built into the wood.
No, the wood.
It's trying to pick this
It's
lock.
nicely inset. It's a very nice door. It's been replaced. The other door is nice too, but it had the old lock in it. This one has been completely rebuilt.
Use my mason to hash it.
Okay, so you make your way over there. Finney's with you. He's like, "Hey, can you knock this door down?" So after about 10 minutes of bashing away at this thing, you manage to get the door open.
Yes.
Smack! The door falls down.
Oh, and Rowan
Finney
has her
just-
stuff, right?
Or does she not yet?
Rowan doesn't have
not
her
yet.
stuff.
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. As long as we eventually find
Yeah.
all of my stuff.
So Finney, without further ado, I mean, you smack the door open and you're standing there. He pushes you to the side and it runs in there really quick.
Oh, I do I?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm up here keeping
Because I
an
said-
Wait, guys. check the ceilings if the crates were replaced.
Grates.
The
I
grates.
thought we killed the.
Oh, the grates are clear.
Okay. Well, there
No,
might
it's
be
a good
other.
call. You're
No,
right.
they,
It's a
they
good
haven't
call.
been reset.
You're not wrong.
No, it's good to check. And I'm not gonna do it for you. But something would have happened when you ran by. So you burst through the door. You see a bunch of weapons. These are older weapons. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 crates laying there.
Holy crap.
All of them are covered. Let me give you a better description. Which room's this? That's upstairs.
Bonds.
Okay, that's room number 3.
That's why I wanted those gold coins.
I got these all out of order. That's great.
Where am I looking?
Just
Yep.
there.
Mr. Not Prepared here.
That's why I wanted the gold coins.
No.
I'll help you find coins from now on. I was always like, wait, I'm not gonna say that to you.
See, I got some gold coins right here.
Shiny! For the orphans. Fake gold coins.
2, 1, 3. There we go. It's the exact same as the other room, as far as dimensions and makeup.
Hey, Rowan!
Behind the
This
door,
stuff
a
yours?
portal. There's 50 spears against the wall. These are old spears, usable. 10 glaives, 6 gizarms, 3 battle axes, and you see the crates, which I've already described. On the crates are a symbol of an eye with flame above it.
Oh, the cult.
Yeah, I don't have that on my computer yet.
So,
What called?
that is the same as the symbol that was on the guard hallway.
Yeah.
On the door.
We don't actually know anything about a cult, do we?
No,
Yeah.
he
Remember.
recognized that.
He
was
recognized
cult.
Oh, that's right. He
Um,
yeah.
There
But
were
we
there
don't
were
know.
2
We don't know anything
cults
about them.
that spawned from Evelyn's reign long ago. The Hand of Fate and the Eye of Destiny, and the eye with the flame above it's the Eye of Destiny. The Hand of Fate's like a bloody hand print. And they've just been around, but nobody's seen them in a long, long time. And all of a sudden, you've uncovered a place that has some of these guys. You don't know their motives or anything like that. You've just barely heard of them. So anyhow, you got about 8 crates in there. Should I bust through them?
The ones with the eyes on them? Are there ones that don't have eyes on them?
Do you want me to cast
No,
detect magic?
they all have eyes on them. They all have. It looks like this was their storeroom. There's some other crates over here
I just
on
don't
the
know
side.
that I want to piss off those guards by stealing stuff from them.
But those are all,
Pretty
they have
sure
eyes as well,
they're
and it
already
looked like they had food. They've got crumbs and stuff inside of them. So these crates right on the inside of the door, they had the eyes. They've been busted open, and they've got somebody has taken whatever was in it out. But it looked like it was food.
Okay.
They put it in the
I'm gonna
basket.
see if I can carefully open one of the crates.
Okay.
Like as opposed to busting it open. Like I want to be able
It
to
has slime in it.
put the
I'm
boards
just
back
assuming
on
that.
after I pull the board
No, it
off.
doesn't.
Okay.
That kind of thing. Like not
You
just
pull
bust it.
it's there's just a lid, a couple little small nails. You pull it open, it opens up. Inside you see a bunch of robes, and capes, cloaks, and they all have the symbol of the golden
Let's dress
eye.
up and walk down
Golden
that
eye
hallway
with
like
the red
we own
flame.
I mean,
The golden eye with the red
we-
flame.
We could.
And then if it
Use
goes
the
wrong, you
guidance.
just blow them back. And then we run.
That's these crates right here. One of these crates you open up, and that's what you find inside of it.
Okay, I want to open. I'm going to bust open all.
You start busting them open.
I was
Carefully
trying to
opening
restrain
one.
myself.
You got a crowbar, right?
Yeah, I do.
Little.
Crate after crate, you're busting through them. It's exactly the same results. Until you get to the center crates, they have,
Center crates.
it's like an armory-ish. Let me find my sheet that I just had. You find arrows, and once I find my page that I just lost, I'll tell you exactly what's in it. The 2 crates in the center are arrows and crossbows. There's 120 arrows in one of the crates
Nice.
and 200 crossbow bolts in the other crate.
Okay, so we're taking those.
How many 120 arrows
And
and 200 crossbows?
The very far crate in the back, in the very corner there, you bust it open and you recognize your stuff's in there. And there's other stuff from
Sweet.
other adventurers possibly, but it's mostly just clothing and stuff, nothing important, except for a pair of gloves that kind of stands out. They're red in color and relatively bright. It's just a pair of leather gloves.
You want to stick it in the party stash?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
We
Ready?
want to figure
Well, you
out
could
what
do
they are,
detect
'cause that
magic
would be
now.
sweet.
Yeah.
And
And
on
see
everything in the
everything.
whole room. All right,
Yeah.
I am going to cast detect magic.
Okay, the gloves are magical. Everything else in the room is non-magical unless you had any magic items in your stuff.
Nope. Nope, I had no magic stuff.
No.
But cool, I have all my stuff back.
So the gloves
Get dressed back up
have
in
they're kind of stuck together, and they have when you pull them out of the crate, they have a gold coin in the inside of it.
This is creepy.
And there's your gloves.
Cool.
I wanna take a battle axe from the room.
Okay,
If I can.
put it in your.
Got it.
Get yourself a battle axe.
I don't think that
Or a battle axes,
there's
yeah.
any point in me.
And in total,
taking
there's
another
70
weapon-
black
weapon.
capes with a yellow eye and the red flame.
Holy crap. So,
So-
do you guys actually want to put them on?
Actually, do we want to take
Because
them?
it might even be a temporary, like it might give us a few seconds distraction, or would it encumber us?
Won't encumber you.
If our plan
What?
is to
It
go
won't encumber you.
Okay.
outside and go through the cave and go meet the master, then yes, we should probably take them.
You should probably fill her in on all of that.
Yeah, well, who's the master? What's happening?
He's the guy probably in charge of the people.
Maybe
who
we think.
knocked you out and
Word of mouth.
Okay,
Put
to
you
the
in-
bandits.
yeah, the bandit, the master.
Okay.
So wait, was that the plan to go through the caves? Because
No,
I thought
to
that
get out. and
No,
go
our plan
through
was
the
go
other
up through the
entrance.
stairs
Oh,
and
okay.
down through the.
But we had to find it outside.
We have a
It's
general
out past the
idea.
moat somewhere.
Yeah. And we'll see foot traffic there now because of the dog.
Yeah,
the
I'm putting a
noise
cloak on. I'm
Yeah,
grabbing a cloak.
I'm also gonna grab a cloak.
All of us are going to work.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand in the back and put on, and when we go through the doorway, because I don't know, they see a dragonborn wearing their cloak. I don't know if that's gonna be a red flag.
Maybe a little.
Yeah, I'm
Or
from
you could
the
ask.
out west chapter
You
or
could
something.
ask. You could act as a prisoner.
Can I cast, what is it, prestidigitation?
That wouldn't change.
Oh.
You set them on
can't.
fire.
If I had this, if we
I
had
don't
this
have anything that can, like,
He could act as a prisoner.
disguise,
Yeah, disguise.
alter self, I think is the one where you
Okay.
can
Yeah,
Be
that's
quiet.
change other people's
Disguise.
looks.
Can I not add just a regular cloak to my...
it's the custom items. You're gonna have a hard time adding those. You got to be kind of creative with the.
Yeah, I was just... I'll pick
I had a
random
hard
cloak.
time figuring his out. So just kind of keep those to the side. Remember you have them,
Okay.
and pay attention to the sheet because I tried on any magic item sheets.
Mhm.
As you figure out what they are or whatever, I give you another sheet and it kind of tells you everything that's
Yeah.
going to happen with it.
what's the name of the cult again?
That's just one of my props. I like props.
Your mage armor
all
goes
seen
off
that?
once I put on my leather armor.
Yes.
Though, so.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if
Armor,
that's it,
armor
running.
completely negates mage armor, but leather armor is going to be pretty much the same because mage armor
Yeah.
is 13 plus your dex, and leather armor is going to be 13, I think.
Yeah, no, it was the exact same. So
Okay.
it was fine. But it
And it's
worked
light
since I
armor.
was
It's light armor,
completely
so it's
unclothed at that point.
completely
Nothing.
negligible anyhow.
So we want to go deal with the master then?
What is the name of the cult again?
Oh yeah.
The
Eye of
something
Destiny.
Eye of Destiny.
I have
thank you.
destiny.
The all-seeing eye.
I thought you had king
And
mommy.
gold.
Looks
Not
like
in real
that.
life.
Alright.
Is that it?
Yeah.
So we're all
Is
cloaked
anybody? Is anybody using the gloves?
up.
No, we're afraid to.
Should we... does anybody have a wisdom or intelligence check that's really high?
Intelligence.
I have
had wisdom.
super high
I have.
intelligence.
I have a
Yeah,
monk.
but-
I know I have something. I have an intelligence that's +4.
Because I'd
I have
like
a
to,
wisdom
I'd like to
plus
know
4.
more about these gloves, but
Before we
I don't
start
have
our
high
meeting.
enough wisdom or intelligence.
She has the highest wisdom.
I have +4 for wisdom.
Okay.
Arcana? You should.
For druid?
She's a druid.
I think
Yeah.
For some reason, I was thinking wizard.
Arcane, no, that's intelligence. I have high animal handling.
I have 16 intelligence. What should I be looking at?
I have high
Arcana, do you have the
perception.
I have
Does
18 plus.
anybody have the
And
Arcana
Oh.
skill?
Arcana, I have
Arcana.
2.
We're
As
looking
long as you
for
have it
saving
trained.
throws, because if
Um,
it tries to take over your
No.
mind,
I have
You
+4
want-
Arcana.
Thank you.
You inspect the gloves a little bit more closely. There is a question mark on them. I think it says on the thing there.
Gloves are a reddish amber color, extend upward to the elbow, have black question marks embroidered at the top on the top of the fingers, and a pair of dice on the back of the hands.
There you go.
In the
Wow.
palm of the left hand is an illusion of a silver coin. The coin passes for a real coin unless the viewer makes a DC 19 wisdom or intelligence check.
Huh. Sounds like sleight of hand. I'll put them on.
They were not going to fit you if they're normal person size.
It did.
It's just like all the way up.
You put it on and it magically adjusts itself to
Okay.
fit you
'Cause they're
perfectly.
magical. Yeah.
In this case, yes. Some items don't
Yeah.
adjust, but these actually they wanted to adjust to you. And just, for giggles, you try to put one of the other gloves on and it doesn't adjust at all. I mean, it doesn't even fit right. It doesn't feel right on you. But then you put that glove on and it just attaches to your hand. And it doesn't even feel like the glove's there. It feels like skin. It's like,
Oh.
wow. Okay, so anyhow.
These gloves.
Alright.
He's
Are
Iron
we gonna
Man
make our
now.
ways our way back upstairs?
Yeah, let's go upstairs. Do we have to go outside to get to the other half of the castle?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
As far as we know.
That's the cave in, unless we explore.
Or unless we can find a way through that secret door.
Oh.
But I don't know we don't know where it leads.
And I'm gonna forego the whole attunement process of a short rest. They self-attune to you immediately, and it just, you know exactly what they do. So, that, yes.
Alright.
That's the room, you've pretty much inspected everything in it, nothing else hidden.
Yep, she's got all her stuff, right? So, shall we just head back upstairs again?
Sure.
Alright,
Donning our
going.
clothes.
Okay, you guys make your way to here. As soon as you go there, you notice that the entire top section is collapsed. I don't have more.
Whoa.
lot of-
Now let's not point fingers. We heard
Right.
some
I think-
thudding before.
That whole section up there at the very, very top, remember, this is a long stairway, that doesn't do it justice. But up at the very top, there's no light coming through again. You didn't even think of it when you were coming through here because you're carrying torches and stuff. It is 100% blocked off, caved in, collapsed. That, you don't really feel like there's any hope of getting that out. It's just going to possibly cave in more of this room or something. The supports on the
Well-
sides of the stairways holding that in, though.
Did we explore everything in the caves? Or did we come upstairs before we did that?
The caves were a tiny little.
Yeah, but I thought it
The
would have
caves,
offshoots. We-
you explored as much as you could without risk of getting lost, like,
Okay.
forever.
Right.
And he pressed me on that. Oh, could have lost his guy, but no, he managed to find his way back.
And he got magic gloves.
Yeah.
And got some magic gloves. Wow, what a day for Finney.
So-
So yeah, just consider that impassable now. Ed has destroyed that stairway. You cannot go through it.
Well, now we gotta go clear that rubble.
We're
Guess-
sure nothing. There's no doors we've missed anywhere.
As far as we
I
know.
don't think so.
Okay.
I think we've looked all around.
Okay.
Okay, so
We
Myra
can
asked
continue
that
looking.
question, and she, wait, what did I moved a pillar.
I was just gonna say.
Whoops.
Now there's a cave in.
My bad.
Yeah,
The
so
whole
everybody who was in
roof
that
just
room's
fell
gone.
down. Okay, let's.
The act of DM instead of an act of God. Oh, sorry guys.
Let's put that
Okay.
back.
Bender tried to say God.
Is that it? No. There we go. Okay, that's back where it belongs. So you go in there, you know, with that question, you're like, has anybody checked these rooms again? And this whole section right here, wall, has just fallen inward,
Oh.
out.
That I did.
Thanks.
It helped.
So there, within this, you see a stairway leading back up. It's going up, so you go ahead, you know, you guys are somebody, one of you guys,
Me.
go ahead and go up. There's a door. There's a door at the very top. It's not really a noticeable door, it's like stone, and as soon as you pop it open,
I think all of us are gonna go with the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all.
Yes.
We're just not.
We're just not moving right now.
Yeah.
It's fine. We'll collapse onto each other trying to get
it
up.
pops you out.
Yay, we found the secret
where
door.
was the spot?
It was
Game
down.
over.
I think it's down
Okay.
below us.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually where that doorway goes, and it comes out behind the little tapestry or whatever there was there. So there you are back in that room.
So we'll do a long rest with the bodies
we
piled
maybe
up.
not.
Those bodies are stinking.
Yeah.
Great.
Basically, you walk into you follow them up to this room, and there's a huge stack of bandit bodies, hooligans that got
That might have
you,
been
Oh.
decaying for the last 2 days.
I mean,
by
I'm
that
glad
door.
to see them decaying.
The smell
The
up
smell
here is
killing
Okay,
me.
so
putrid.
if you think that's gross, wait till we go out in the hallway.
It is so bad of a
That's
smell.
killing me.
And I mean, this place is busted, the ceiling's busted, so there should be plenty of airflow in here, but it is still just a putrid
Gross.
stench in this area.
Awesome.
can we get
well,
through the
glad
door?
they're dead. glad that they're
Yeah,
back
you've gone through here before. There's enough room. You
Well,
go
no,
through.
yeah. I just
You
meant
open
after
up the
the
door. You see this huge anaconda thing, just like filling the entire room. Half of it decayed and cut open.
Is that you guys who did
Yeah.
that?
There's like rat bodies here and there. There's even a halfway digested rat body coming out of the anaconda.
You guys have no
we
respect
may
for
not
animals.
know what we're doing, but we're really good at it.
You're really good at killing things. I've gotten that far.
Yes, but we also chop up the things we kill because we have found some neat things inside of
Mutilate
this.
bodies.
That's where my.
I don't know how I feel
I
about
don't
that.
know how I feel.
Okay,
I think I'm against that.
but wait, there's actually more.
There's more.
Wait, there's more. Where do you see
Keep
this
going.
giant lizard?
So as we come up here, we see that there is a giant lizard that has been hacked to pieces.
What's left of
I
it? You
don't
can
think
tell
that's
there's
right.
so there's scales there, but you can't even tell. It's so
Someone has to
indistinguishable.
inform me. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't even
It's
a
know.
lizard at one
They're
point.
like, I assure you, this used to be a lizard.
I had some
Daddy
fun
does.
with that one. I even had a bone, but I can't remember if I gave it away to somebody.
You used it as the lock.
Oh yeah,
So
okay.
who's mutilating the animals the most?
Me. But it's only after they're dead.
I'm judging you. No. Yeah. Okay.
He likes
They
money.
attacked us, we killed them, and then I cut them open to find armor and
he's
stuff.
great.
Listen, there's a certain
If I
balance
imagine-
to the universe
That's where my
between
shield came
nature
from.
and man.
Okay,
Hacking them
okay.
to pieces after they're dead is not part of that balance.
Alright,
He used
alright.
every part.
He couldn't give
Like the
it.
shield.
He
You
couldn't,
didn't use every part. They're decaying in front of us.
he couldn't get permission for you to hack him up.
When you're-
So anyhow,
Alright, so I guess we want to go explore and try to find the entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're walking through decaying flesh
It's night
everywhere.
right now, right?
And
So,
then you see a
it is
tick
night.
spider.
Oh.
sorry I didn't change the time, but it's actually well into the night at this point.
Oh, is it?
Totally
Oh,
new.
dark.
You go back down here. This entire room, you don't even get into it. This entire room, as well as the ceiling and half of the walls, just caved, just collapsed
Wow.
right
That's
down.
where
Right,
the
that's where.
Jeez.
That's
Yeah.
what I was just gonna
That's
say.
where the
That's
stairs were going down.
Yeah.
And then you see a tick.
Wonder what.
So now you figure the only way to go back down, up and down the stairs is this way. And it actually looks pretty solid. It's stonework, so.
But that just takes us down to an area that's blocked off from
If
the
we
rest
can
of
even
the
get that
castle.
door open again.
Right.
Well, it's
yeah.
going to take about an hour's worth of effort to get that, get the stone, the rest of it out of the way. You got enough cleared to where you can see through, and you're like, okay, it's going to take another hour of digging.
Right.
Let's go.
So we could either go outside and find the entrance and come right back in
Yeah.
on
Then
that
that
side
could
of the
take
thing.
more than an hour.
Yes.
It's going to take
But-
you about the same amount of time.
But also, we're going to be kind of vulnerable making loud noises, moving
In the middle of
boulders
the night.
in the middle of the night
Yeah.
down under
The
the
only
true.
reason we're still here and haven't decided to leave and come back is because we haven't found that woman's husband, right? Other than that, we could go back to town.
as far as we know, because we never actually asked when we got in town last time.
Right.
We went back and got our XP and did our long rest and all that, and then came back. without
Just headed right
asking
back.
if he came back.
But that's really the only reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're looking for somebody's husband.
Yeah, because other than that,
They were trying to find the bandits. They were sent to
Oh, okay.
dispose of the bandits, and
somebody,
Somebody stopped you.
and
along
the
the way.
husband, Azer's husband, was missing. He was actually in with the guards that came here. And,
Oh, okay.
we could always leave and regroup and split this up and level up and see if we need more potions and then come back
I don't
and
know
deal
if
I
with it.
thought we did level up.
We did till level
did.
3. I don't think
Yeah.
we're ready for
I'm
level
just,
4.
fine. Alright. It's just the middle of the
So
night.
your choice. Basically, it's going to take you maybe a little bit longer on foot to go around and find the entrance because you don't know where it came up at. Nobody ever checked. It's going to take you at least an hour, maybe longer, a little bit more dangerous to move those boulders inside. So you're looking at about the same either way. You just choose.
I say the entrance.
And I'll drop you whichever way.
And we're all dressed up like them.
Yeah, we all have their cloaks
So-
on.
Let's just walk in the main entrance.
And
You
act
mean
like
the
we know
side
what we're doing.
entrance, or-
Confidence is the key here.
High charisma.
So
I do.
which entrance are we actually going to?
The long
We're going outside, or are we going?
going outside. Right?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
we
Okay.
were going outside through the passage right in front of the double doors.
I don't know. You're the charisma person. You're the only one who can roll high enough to. I have a
thought we were
negative
gonna
charisma.
fight our way through.
So you're going over here
Mariah, what's your charisma?
Yeah,
where
right.
the junk
18.
was? The
Okay, no,
cave
that's
in?
15. Never mind.
No, wait, are we going downstairs to fix the cave in, or are we going
Cave in
out and
wilderness.
around?
I thought we were
Around.
going out and
We're
around.
going
We
out and
chose to go
around.
out and around.
Yeah, out and around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
'cause
that's
we're gonna-
over here on this side.
So we can come in through the main.
Yeah, so we can go through the main
Oh,
entrance
we're
dressed in
all-
cloaks.
Okay.
Over here.
Yeah, wait.
Sun is
We
it's
thought
about
we were over there.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
early dawn. But before we get there, okay. It's early dawn. You guys managed to find the entrance. It is like a pit. It's covered by a lot of bushes and shrubs and trees and stuff, but there's actually an impression in the ground, and it looks like there's a path going into the ground, and then it opens up into this nice little area right here. But it's indistinguishable from the forest outside. If you hadn't, you happened to find it because you knew about how far it was. So anyhow, you're back in. You recognize the place very well. The kobolds the gnolls were nowhere in sight. They're completely
I
gone.
hope they'll have a happy
Is-
life somewhere.
You
with
can
all
see
our
that
food.
they had a campsite in that little impression area right outside the entrance. They were camping out there for a while.
Well, that's for no
Uh,
But the
so-
fire's dead.
Is the
We
door
have a little
still
money.
fastened shut
We
with
have
the
19 gold,
George
30 silver, and
lizard
17
bone
copper.
stuck between the handles?
That door has the lizard bone is actually broken, laying
Okay.
down at the side,
Sorry.
each side.
It's okay. It happens.
And it's shut solid again.
Upstairs. Okay. So they've been out of this room. You know that. And they could break a giant lizard bone, whatever that's worth.
They were all wearing plate mail, right?
Shiny armor.
Shiny.
Tiny armor.
If it was plate,
Shiny,
you'd have at least,
clean, nice armor.
a strength of 16.
And the two guys up front were very well armed. The other guys in the back had crossbows. Or, you saw two guys in the back, two guys up in the front, heavily armed, ranged, and those guys back there, you couldn't even tell what they had.
Do we remember what was up here?
But there, you saw 6 guys in total.
That goes
Yeah,
back
that
to
was the living quarters.
That up there is where the gnolls
The
were.
gnolls.
And there
And
was
there's,
another.
they said the big ones were
Yeah.
up north, the big
Okay,
goblins.
so this is pretty much the only place left to go.
Besides
Unless we want to.
territory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And besides the door they
Yeah, pretty
Oh
much.
yeah, back to the knolls, but then there were places at the knolls we didn't explore.
Yeah, what about that door they told us not to?
I figured we would not open that,
Okay.
but
okay.
I mean that's just me.
I think you should open it at the end.
But why did they tell us not to open
They
it?
didn't say, which is the entire reason why I'm like,
So there was nothing in the
I
pit
don't
doesn't go
feel-
down to like branch off into caves or anything.
This pit?
Yeah.
No.
Honestly,
Just wanna
I
make
would
sure.
rather
Just a pond.
take my chance with a door than face 6 heavily armed palace guards.
and that's the minimum is 6.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I
Maybe
like
there's
the
at
idea of
least 6.
checking the other path that we didn't go from the Knolls area.
Yeah. Is that agreed on? You guys are gonna
Yeah.
go up
Yep.
back up to the knoll area? Okay, let's do
Sure.
this.
I have no idea what's going on yet.
We're gonna put
I'm just
this, put you guys right there-ish. This is where the pathway starts to lead up to where they said the other guys were.
Hobgoblins.
Yeah, the goblins, the big goblins is what they call them.
Now, before we go any further, first of all,
And
what's the plan?
We do have
Also, I should have light.
yeah, I'm
What's
covering
the
your
plan?
lights.
The
right
plan
now.
is what? Look for prisoners and
Yes.
try not to die?
Yeah.
Basically,
Always the plan.
Get all the money
look for
along the
prisoners,
way?
try not to die.
We
Alright.
could try to bluff our way in to try to take the prisoners and say that we're going to
Yeah.
take them to the
Oh,
master.
because we're wearing our...
We're taking
We
the
need them
How
for...
smart are the goblins?
Some harder
That's kind of
goblins.
We don't even know that they're goblins.
My
It's just
persuasion
been
is 5, don't forget. And it's one of the bulleted skills, if that means anything.
So the hallway leads straight ahead to
Okay,
a wall,
intelligence.
off to the right.
Okay.
Light goes down there, but you can't see anything beyond that.
Well,
I'll walk right next to you if you want to lead the way.
Okay. Let's go.
Well, should he walk next to
He
him?
takes the highest damage, but I have the highest charisma and I have spells.
Yeah, he should also walk because he has dark vision instead of him.
no, but
I
she's
have-
got a light.
I have
Yeah, but
light,
She's fine.
and he and I make a pretty good team
Okay.
because our spells can complement each other, and he's ginormous and I'm not.
Okay.
We have frost shatter.
All right, so we're moving. Are we all moving as a group
Secret
into
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
We
We
own
do.
this place.
Actually, we could do like 2 by 2.
Okay, that's a good idea.
All
We're
right. Good even
Yeah.
numbers now.
2 by 2.
Yep.
So everyone is moving 2 by 2 in a line. In the
Okay, so you
corridor.
guys get up to here. Branches off, goes up to the right, and those look to be pavers leading up somewhere. And then to the right, there's a pathway. Yeah, to the right, there's a pathway.
You said that leads up.
Right.
Yeah.
This one? Yeah.
What do you guys want to do now?
Let's split up, Shaggy. Roro.
Left.
Are you
go
just
for the
choosing?
stairs?
Just choosing.
Just choosing.
Wait, you're going for the stairs, right?
I'm thinking the stairs.
Now,
Stairs.
they're all up with us, so they're hanging here and we're going up.
Yep.
Wait, so does anyone? What do the ceilings look like? Are there grates? How low? Can you describe this area?
Describe the area. Pretty much exactly the same as the rest of the hallways you've been down. It is cobbled stone flooring. The walls are smooth stone, smoothed out. Ceiling is kind of rough. About 12 feet, I think I said. It was about 12 feet high. Been pretty consistent in this part.
Just making sure there's not like. a
And it's
ceiling
it's
of red
it's very
slime.
consistent. So you go around the corner there, and the stairs lead up to a wall.
Oh, well.
That solves that mystery. Down the other hall.
Wait. It leads to a wall.
I also am really enjoying the pretty colors. I just want to put that out there. It leads to
Can
a
we-
wall. Should I? I don't have too many more
A
detect
solid
magics,
stone
but-
wall is at the top
No, I
of the
wouldn't worry
stairway.
about detect
Okay.
magic.
No.
You need it for magic missile. Unless you got detect magic?
I don't have detect magic.
okay.
I have
Detective
things
nature.
that can heal people and protection from poison.
We
and
need
that's what
lots
I've
of
got.
things that can heal people. That's okay. We're baby
Protection from
adventurers.
poison is his bit.
Oh,
We don't
I got
know.
bit. Do I
He
take
has
ongoing
no. He
poison
has
damage?
protection. He has poison resistance.
Oh yeah.
No, but I got bit.
But he got bit as well by a
Is that
rat.
poison ongoing?
It's not
No.
poison.
Well,
It wasn't. Or
it's like
my
rabies.
disease.
So you caught me too late. You got me. Got
I'll
me
deal with
too
it
late.
later.
Once you realize it, you're gonna probably just expend your disease. It happened to be you,
Yeah.
so you'll recognize it when it onsets. Basically, when you go back to town, I was gonna
Okay.
bring that up, but
Yeah.
Can we go
so you can
up?
just
Yeah, I'll get it next
I
time.
look around. Do I see anything other than a wall? It's just a wall.
no. It's a solid wall up there.
Can I touch it and run
Yeah.
my hand over it? And it's nothing. It really
It's
just is
is
just
a
a wall.
solid
Stone
wall.
stuff, right?
It's a solid.
Yeah, it's
There's
stone
nothing
coming.
there.
I was
Yeah.
just reading
So do you guys want to
a history
assume
check.
it's
I
just a
don't
wall,
have
or do you
any-
want to do detect
don't
magic
have
and
any
see what
history, no.
happens?
Roll the die and see
assume
what
it's
happens.
a
All right.
wall.
Can I take a look at the stone using the stone cutting?
Yeah, use your stone cutting and add your wisdom to it.
Yeah, that sucks. Oh, 11.
11.
Yeah.
You walk your way up the stairway slowly, checking the walls as you go all the way up to the solid wall. You just see a very, very small depression, like a finger could fit into it, in one of the walls.
Nice. Okay.
So it might not. So it might not.
We don't
just
have
be a
any
wall.
small magic-y things that could open this door, do we?
It may just be
A
a
finger?
finger thing.
It could also just be a fingerprint, like somebody.
Or it could be like a thumb trap or something. There, just snap.
Chinese.
You don't have a finger anymore.
All right, which fingers do I not need anymore?
I mean, we could stick a
What-
crossbow
Pinky, you
bolt
can
or
do
an
that.
arrow.
Yeah,
What if happens if I stick a dart in?
You can't actually fit a dart into it.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
anything
It
happen?
click, and the door slides open. That whole wall is solid, but it grinds open, and it leads straight into the stairway that you were just in.
So now we can get in and out in a much more direct manner.
Yes, we can.
So somebody's got a dart handy.
Ta-da. No, we can use our finger next time. Now that we know it's not going to chop it off.
Well, but I have darts, so whatever.
All right.
All right, down the other hallway then.
Yeah, which we want to go this
Okay,
way.
grumble, 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 grumble. The whole thing just shuts back.
again.
We're fine
Okay.
with that.
Timer.
Okay, you start making your way down the hallway. You can see that it opens up into a big room ahead.
Can we see the light at the end of the room?
All right, who's going first?
Well, it's Nadar and I, and then you, and who's behind Benjamin?
What?
Do you want to be?
Sure.
And Finny and Rowan.
The one who gave me a potion that wasn't a healing potion.
Sorry.
You're a team now.
We're a team
It's a
now.
rule in our bedroom.
Great.
You're welcome.
What's your alignment?
No, I'm just kidding. You don't What is your alignment?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm chaotic good.
I'm neutral good. He's chaotic good.
Try
Oh, great. So don't stake Ben and I on a team, because we're just gonna start punching people in the face and
Hey, I'm bored.
Hey, I get to punch
No,
people
but you're
20
chaotic
times per
good.
round.
we are good. So if somebody's doing something wrong, we're gonna punch
Exactly.
them in the face. That's fine.
Alright.
It's just not diplomatic.
Okay, so what? I don't, oh, the lights. I forgot about the light sources.
Sorry.
So anyhow, it doesn't matter. You got up to the doorway, you can see in here, it looks like a living chamber of some sorts.
Any living
And-
things going on?
Anything overhead? Any traps?
You can hear some rumbling noises, like almost like snoring, but not quite, coming from the north.
Snoring, but
Something
not
is
Which
sleeping,
way's
but it's like a beast sleeping, is what it sounds like.
Oh,
You guys are north. Okay. Right? They're north?
The sounds are north.
Yeah, on the
which
map.
which
Which
direction
side?
is north?
Yeah.
Oh, north
This
is
way.
this
Okay.
way.
Okay.
I need to put a little thing. Because yeah, north is your south.
Alright.
I will move out of the way and point to Finny to go check the snoring. I will not. I'm not moving.
He's got the stealth.
You go.
He's got the
You
stealth.
go look.
If I move, it's just gonna be like, "Hey guys!"
And that's not actually a door, by the way. That's, as you walk by, you can see into that room. It's just a closet storage area, nothing important in there.
I got 22 stealth.
You're stealthing, you don't have light, so.
True.
Light sources in here. Finny is gonna, what did you stealth roll?
22.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna move. Just a cup.
So,
My armor gives me a disadvantage, so I'm just gonna stand
you
still.
get
Fair.
about up to here, and you can hear the snoring on each side, but you can't see into the
See what it
actual
is.
room.
On each side, so there's more than one.
Do you keep going?
Are they different snorings?
No.
It's like an.
Well, it's different people. It's not the room is snoring.
Well, that's what I mean,
We
if
didn't
I
know
can
if it
hear
was
it on
one
both
giant
sides,
snore.
a big
And
snore.
then all of a sudden it closes.
A big snore. Just,
Yeah,
No,
so
there's
the whole
different.
thing was a mouth the whole time.
It sounds like there's like 3 or 4 creatures sleeping in here.
okay. I'm gonna go ahead and sneak back
I'm gonna sneak back.
Okay. Roll your stealth roll.
because I can't see. 23.
Okay.
I'd give you a light bone, but that might wake them up. Or a light up something.
Oh, I'm sorry, 25.
Doesn't matter. You're back in the room.
Alright, so you saw what?
You saw,
I didn't
he
see
didn't see
anything.
anything.
What'd you hear?
Like 3 or 4 creatures are snoring back there. I'm
Do
not
they
sure
sound
what they
big?
are.
I should say, but you couldn't see what creatures, though.
I don't know.
What can you
I
see
could
up
try
here?
dim light.
Is there anything else in this immediate room?
It's a storage room.
Finny?
Just some food.
Do you want to loot and see if there's anything for the
Do I want to loot?
for the party stash or your orphanage? Quietly, can you loot quietly?
Can you look quietly?
Can I?
Can I?
Watch. Magic figures.
3 or 4 creatures. Do we want to try to pass through? I don't want to kill them if we don't know that they're
I also don't want to kill them.
evil.
I would like to
I
figure out. I would like to figure out what they are.
I agree.
I was
My
gonna
character
say-
would
Your
agree.
character would-
I was gonna
agree.
say I can sandman them. If I
Yeah.
have a little bit of light, I could creep in there and just slit all.
Well, I'd like to see
So
what the
what if
creatures
I
are
guide you
first.
with my low light vision and I hold your arm over it?
What if?
Push down right there.
You know what? You are so good.
Yeah.
You're not gonna do that. You
no,
might
I
be
know.
chaotic.
I know. I'm just.
I'm not gonna do that
I just-
for other reasons
Yeah.
too.
Okay. What did I ask?
Yeah. Should we try
Yeah,
sneaking past?
do we want to try and sneak past them?
I wouldn't mind quietly trying. I know you're not that quiet.
Would you rather just do a thunderclap right in the middle of the room and see what happens?
Collapse everything around us again.
Let's check these
You
little
want to check over there
coves.
first?
Okay,
And,
so the whole party moves into the room.
I don't.
You don't.
I'm just gonna stand right there. Not
He's like,
moving.
I'm not
He's just
moving
pointing
anywhere.
at places like, look at that.
He's the director.
Over
Look
there.
over there.
So who else is in the room right
I
now?
am.
I think
Throw
I
me in
am.
Where do you want to be?
That's fine.
Where do you want to be,
Me?
Rowan?
Put me closer to where the beasts are snoring.
That's a good idea. You have beast talk. Ranger,
I
you
do.
want the
I have
same
animal
thing?
handling and I can talk to animals.
Don't- are you
Yeah,
good
I
with
don't think
animals?
they're animals though.
Well,
But that's
then
what I want to figure out. Are they animals
That's
or
true,
are
maybe
they
you can
creatures?
figure it
Because
out.
they're different.
Where do you
Right.
want to be, James?
If they're animals, I can do
That-
something.
Xander.
Could they do a nature roll to determine the snoring of what kind of
Can you?
creatures?
Nice.
Ah,
I just can
Good
speak
idea.
with everybody.
I'm missing one of
Honey,
my.
you're actually
Well,
taking up more of
raised.
my chair than I am now, baby. I don't mind
Nope.
sharing. You
Are
can
you?
sit. You can sit here. There you
I see some mini.
Scattered
Oh,
mini
Um,
sheets.
Sorry, but-
So
go.
anyhow,
Fine.
is he gonna keep watch?
I'm against each other.
Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
stand
that
there.
I thought you were saying with this.
If that's okay.
3,
And we
4.
just take the next chair.
Okay.
I'll move everything.
what do you need moved?
Just stop into the room so they.
Oh, so you guys went into the room?
Not yet.
Yet another active DM.
Send a new relic check.
You hear some grumbling coming from back there, and then a loud roar. Not loud, but
Much
A
louder.
roar.
than it
a
was.
roar. Kind of more of a grumble roar. It wasn't like roar, but.
Oh, great.
And then you hear some more grumbling
Oh,
going
jeez.
on.
Guys, I don't think that these are
Try to
animals.
talk to them first.
Yeah, because we're dressed.
There's a lot of them. But
There's
okay.
a lot.
What do you want me to say?
As soon as we hear the grumbling, I'm gonna get up right by the entrance to the.
Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah. You can go up to.
Yeah,
Basically-
you should be there too.
Basically, we're going to go in. This is rounds now.
Does anyone else? You good? Guys, good where you are?
Yep.
He's like, I am not
Keep the track
moving.
with it.
You want to be closer?
Combat.
Great.
I don't think we're
Sounds
talking our
sounding.
way out of this one.
So
Maybe.
We try.
from there,
Hey,
the light source is now in the door. You see these guys hop up out of their beds. If I can
Yeah, I'll try.
get
What do they
this
speak?
light source
Do any of
to-
us speak?
What?
That's right.
What
You
is
probably
it?
don't speak their language.
What do they speak?
We'll
Oh,
find out. Once we find out what they are.
Okay.
Where do I sleep?
Yeah, that could be a problem.
Just grunt.
Oops. Anybody speak goblin or something?
No, I can't remember what I speak, and I don't know how to find
Is that
Here.
like an invisible wall?
Proficiencies in
that's
languages.
interesting.
I speak Goblin. I speak Goblin.
Well,
Oh, so
we don't
they're-
know
if
that they're
they're
goblins.
I know, but they called them goblins.
They did say hobgoblin.
I speak common goblin and common.
Okay,
goblin
so
and
you move up
sylvan.
there, and what you see, you
Guys.
would definitely recognize these guys. I don't know if the others of you have seen these before, but they are medium to large size humanoids. They're bugbears, is what they actually are. You two know what they are. Magical, incestual combination of a bear and a bug. No, what is it? A goblin and something.
What do they speak?
But they're classified as humanoids. I don't remember. There's a whole history
They probably
behind
speak
bugbears and how
common,
they came
if
about.
If they're humanoid,
Yeah,
I
and
think
if they're employed in castle, they probably speak common.
at least some.
They do speak common and goblin
I speak
generally.
goblin,
You guys
you
would,
speak both.
so I
you would
can
know enough to know that.
I could maybe talk to them in their own language.
They're coming to their senses. All of them are up now. They are glaring at you, but they haven't made any acts to actually attack you guys just yet.
Okay, so my first instinct is to be like, look, in Goblin, we don't want to hurt you guys. We are here to.
Remember, we're dressed like the cult.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
just like the
shoot,
cult.
See, so.
I think I'd say they're fired.
Or we could just say,
Or send them away or somewhere. Say that they're needed. Oh, you can
is
say
there?
that-
Look, can we
They
see in the
could
room?
go
Is there
clear
a
out that
door?
passage.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
needed to
Everything's
clear out
collapsed.
the passage.
Yeah, clear out the passage upstairs.
We
and
don't know that
downstairs.
we're employed by. I mean,
Well, we just
they
don't
may not
remember.
listen to us.
Well, they haven't attacked us yet, so that's a good
That's true.
sign.
I mean, just
We were sent to rouse them. There has been a collapse in the castle, and
the master sent us.
Yeah, that they need to clear it.
well, while
This
we've
one
been
steps
talking,
forward.
yeah, I was gonna say.
And goes over to this one right here and goes
So I
in
step
Goblin,
forward.
and you understand it.
Yeah.
Whoever understands Goblin,
Me.
and it walks past you guys, just completely ignoring you,
Uh-huh.
and takes off down
What
the
did it say in
corridor.
Goblin?
Well,
He said, "Go take care of it."
Cool. Okay, do we see any other doors in this room?
Well, is this a door up
Is this
here?
a door or is that just a wall?
No, this won't.
So we can just be like, good, carry on.
Is that all you needed?
Yes, get back to sleep. Good work. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you guys are gonna
Goblins
leave.
say
You're gonna stand there and stare at them because they're not gonna move until
Yeah,
you leave.
shall we go back?
What did you
yeah,
wanna
I should
do?
be back.
Hold on.
I mean, this
Hold
guy
on.
lays back down.
Dar wants to fight.
No.
You better
The
not want to
biggest-
fight it.
Move we can do is tell them there are imposters in armor in that hallway. Go get them.
But
You got the charisma check.
should we?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
I don't like
Yes.
lying. And that's gonna get these guys killed. And they might,
You don't
that's
know that.
probably
They might
pressing our
kill them.
luck. Because they're gonna be like, what? That's not our job. I don't know.
Tell them it is their job, though.
It's their job now.
The master said to do it.
Yes.
We just told them to go back to sleep. Fine.
Oh yeah.
We could
it's
wait and
Just
come
say
back.
one more
Never
thing.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did tell
Do you
them.
want to come
to go
back?
to sleep.
Okay.
We need to check what's in here too before
Okay.
we disappear.
So they go to sleep.
For all we know,
We'll come
the,
back.
the blacksmith's husband's in there, or the blacksmith is in there.
That guy sits down at the table and he's reading a book. I don't know what he's doing, but he's sitting down.
Wow.
He's sitting down at the table, drinking or something, whatever bugbears do.
Okay, so are those
Crying.
are those doors down there? In this little
Yeah, there's
alcoves,
a door
or-
here and a door here.
Alright.
This was a door. The
Right.
door's gone.
Is there anything in there?
Yeah, it's a storage room. There's some old food, a couple of bones. You can't really tell what kind of
You want
creature
to
it
do
was.
bone to make up for your old
No, there's plenty upstairs.
But it's relatively
Yes.
clean.
Okay, well,
I mean,
no,
Mine
it's
did the rotting flesh.
been
There's
taken
plenty
care
those.
of. There's a couple of weapons racks out here in the main area. They're completely cleared out. There's no weapons in them. Back here in the back is some archery target practice things. There's some crossbow bolts and arrows in them. There's a morning star laying beside. You can barely see it, but beside that weapons rack. And by the beds, you saw shields and morning stars from those guys. Big balls with spikes on them. That's probably what they would have grabbed. That's it in this room. This is like their practicing area or their living quarters, whatever you want to call it.
Alright, do you guys want to
Yeah.
check?
Yeah, check the other
Let's go
drawers.
to the other rooms.
You slip on a little bit of blood here in the middle. It looks like that's where they used to fight. But you catch yourself. You're going to check the door. Who's going to check the door?
He's gonna check it.
He's going to check the door.
But
Check
we
it,
need
check
to
the doors.
bring light for him.
So, middle door. You checking for traps? What are you doing?
Checking for traps.
There's no traps on the door.
Was it locked?
Is it locked?
The door's not locked. It has a handle.
Cool.
Handle. Let's not make it a doorknob.
I'm gonna open the door.
Okay, you open the door. You hear a click as you open the door. The door wasn't trapped. However, there was a trap behind the door. It's a solid wall. Click. Shh. Some grate slam down behind you in this area over here.
Wow.
Cool.
You can hear it hit really hard, like pow. So you know,
Well,
that's
Those
that.
bugbears aren't going to be asleep for much longer.
And it's just a solid stone wall behind the door.
Okay. Check
It
the.
was set to trigger when you open the door.
I want to check the other
The
door.
device on the outside. Other door. Interesting. Other door. You open this door. Do you check it?
Yeah.
Same as before. You open it up. Inside that door is a carpet, and there is a human body missing its legs.
Ew.
they're bandaged up, but it's missing its legs, and it's laying. It looks to be dead against the wall, but it doesn't look the color of a dead person. You know, it doesn't look like it's bled out.
Medicine check?
Are you in the room?
Yeah. We were all going.
Okay. You do a
I also
medicine
can do a
check,
medicine
and
22.
for all intents and purposes, you can't determine whether the body is dead or alive.
Oh. Well, shit.
Spare the dying on it, just in case.
Does nothing.
It does nothing. Oh, jeez.
So it's probably a zombie.
I mean, you
without
poke
legs.
at it, you're checking, doing everything, and it seems to be a live body, but it's
Warm,
lifeless,
cold?
maybe in coma.
Rip its finger off.
No,
Room
stop.
it's room temperature.
What breed? What
Human.
race?
Human.
It's
Human.
human. I missed that. Okay, so it's half of a person.
No,
Yeah.
it's full person, just missing its bottom part of its
He's-
leg.
Oh, just the bottom part. So
he's
And
like
there is a lot of damage on this thing
Okay.
other than the legs.
Right. I was
But-
just trying to see if we could like
It feels
make a sling with the carpet and carry
it feels
them out.
room temperature,
But I didn't
and
know
it's
room temperature.
definitely a female.
She'd be.
Oh, okay.
Covered up in it looks like they might have been really important or nice garments at one time,
Can't
but they're
put
kind
them
of
on.
tattered and worn and all that stuff now. Other than the fact that you can sense no breath or living signs, it seems to be somebody in a coma. That's kind of how you would perceive
Yeah.
it, is they're incapacitated. But there is no breath, no blood, no pulse, no nothing. Not like an undead. It's not cold.
I'm thinking if we casted Cure Light Wounds on it or something, and if it did wake up, it'd start screaming, and we don't want that. So we might want to get.
I know. I'm trying to think. Can we carry her?
Yeah.
But now, then what? Then what do we do? Is there anything else in the room?
We
No.
need to go check
That's
over
that's
where the
it.
grates
It's
live.
laying.
Right.
Yeah.
I just said we're stuck right
we
now.
need to figure out if the bugbears, if we can tell them, hey, we were double checking the mechanism and it still works. We need to reset now.
and hope
Or-
that they can do it.
Well, and hope they aren't like. Yeah. Right.
Okay, so you guys make your way back over here,
Right.
and I'm guessing Moira's the one to inform them.
Well, wait.
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, say like after
Yeah.
the cave in.
Can we look at where the grates actually dropped?
They
Well, he's-
slammed over here.
Right
Yeah,
here.
right there.
And he said it's a solid wall behind the grate.
You wouldn't have noticed it before. You go and inspect the grates. You wouldn't have noticed it before because the color of them is exactly like stone, and you can see the impression in the ceiling exactly where it was, and it just went wham and slammed down in this section. But you could have sworn you heard it go like it slid down. You don't see that here. This one just slammed straight into the door, into the flooring.
So basically,
Um,
I'm going to let them all know that
Okay.
because of the earthquake, everything has been thrown off. We've been sent around to check all the traps and everything. Oh, I'm totally bullshitting. I have no idea.
you're leaving the body in here.
Right now,
Yeah.
she's there. Do
Yeah.
one or two of you want to go stand in front of her
I'll
and
stand.
close the door so
I'll
it doesn't
go
seem
with
like
you.
we're.
'Cause I have high healing power as well, so
Yeah.
just in
The
case.
healers can stay by
And
themselves.
the door should probably, yeah, like we don't want it to seem
They
like.
should go in and close the door and then stay.
Okay. So we're in and now we've closed the door with a person in a coma.
Come on,
Okay.
person.
I know we have nobody to help fight if they decide not to and attack
Is
us.
that your guy?
That was. I bought a new mini. I don't know whose mini that is.
Oh.
Oh, that was his.
I never owned
I
it.
thought it was yours.
No.
So maybe it was mine. I just didn't know. I've had tons, and this is all I have left. I think I might have others.
Here's the.
Just put dead body there.
You said she wasn't dead.
No, she's not. But
No,
for all intents and purposes,
the comatose body.
she's dead. She's comatose. You hear some rattling coming from this side,
Oh Jesus.
and as you approach this guy,
The door.
what
Oh.
That guy?
again? What do you want now? In Goblin. And you tell him, you relay the blah, 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 earthquake, nah. He's like,
That guy to come back.
and one of these guys starts to rumble a little bit and then lays back down and he stomps through here, bum, 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 click, click, click. And then you see him disappear. And then some loud rumbling, grinding, and then the grates go back up. He comes back out, sits down. Is that all?
I toss him 2 copper pieces for his trouble.
Go away.
Have a good night.
He lays back down.
All right.
Is
And then
Does
this
this
guy,
guy come
tick,
through?
tick, 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 tick.
He ignored
Oh.
you.
All right. Should we get the body and get out of here?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Head
Okay,
upstairs.
So we're gonna
I think we're
gonna
put the
take
body on the carpet.
so
and try to
Myra
carry
comes
it out
over here to
like
get you guys and say, come on, let's go. Dead body. She opens up the door. Her eyes begin to glow, as does the body's eyes.
It's my wild.
Blue eyes, just shining. And Myra says authorization code 581030 Echo Victor Echo, and then the body's eyes shut down, and she's still standing there, just in a daze with her eyes glowing.
All right.
Yeah, you're incapacitated, restrained. You're just stuck, completely taken over. You guys that were in the room,
Yeah, me and
Yeah, us too.
you guys who were in the room actually see this transpire,
Okay.
and well, you know what you do, but she's standing in the doorway, her eyes just sitting there flashing.
Am I a cyborg?
Do you?
I'm gonna walk over.
Do you
because
know what's
I-
going on?
I have no idea. I'm gonna poke her.
Nothing happens.
I'm gonna walk over with them
Yeah.
because I heard her saying a bunch of numbers and stuff, and I want to find out what the heck was going on.
Yeah. Hey guys.
So what just
and then-
happened?
Something's
and then
happened.
turn her around and be like,
Does
just
anybody
happened.
know what happened?
Has anybody smacked her yet?
I poked her.
Oh, okay.
No, no smacks, just pokes.
It wouldn't be a good idea if I hit her. So.
Then you hear a whole bunch of, she starts just out of the blue mumbling different things that you don't really understand about damage, imminent, failure, system, critical, blah, 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 just spouting off a whole bunch of stuff, and then the light in her eyes goes out. And you know that you, how do I do this? You sensed another intelligence in your mind. Not necessarily bad, not necessarily good.
Just an intruder.
Just another presence tied to the glyph. Because you felt this feeling before in the dream. You felt this feeling before when this just happened. It felt the exact same. And there is an urgency to find or to take that body to its, we would call it safe haven, or its place to be fixed. And then just not knowing what you're doing, you reach down and touch the arm, and this thing shows up, and it shows a small map of the area with a pointer. And then it disappears. And you don't even know how you did it. It's just instinct. And then it flashes in a certain direction and then disappears.
Okay, so do we even care anymore about the blacksmith?
We found
You're
this
like,
thing.
holy shit!
Basically,
I say we get the body and get out of here, and then figure out what's going on.
yeah, I mean, I'm interested in to take it wherever it's supposed to go.
I would
Obviously, you're
just
gonna
wrap
know.
it in the carpet so I
sling
don't
it over
touch
your
it,
shoulder?
I guess, and I will carry her.
That was actually my idea. So
And
good job.
you guys lead the way, I'll just follow.
As something that you didn't really notice because all this stuff was going on, these words that you didn't understand, and lights, and the thing popping out of the arm. Shortly after the thing disappeared, the facade or the illusion or whatever it was that was making it look like a human, it still looks humanoid, but it's
Less and less.
it's got a grayish skin and EVE on its chest. EVE01 or 07. I didn't give it a number, but 07 on its chest.
It's from Wally.
And
Thank you.
Not Evie.
was on its chest, and it has like blue veins. You would call them veins. I'm trying to describe it from your character's vantage point because you
Right.
know, it's basically a synthetic organism of some
Yeah.
type. Doesn't look human. Doesn't look like anything you've seen. Just a humanoid
We didn't
figure.
waste a spell on it.
Yeah. And it,
Don't worry, I got you covered.
it's completely unresponsive, and you can tell that the bandages on the legs just completely disappear as if they weren't even there, and you can see like little metal strings and pieces hanging out of it where the
I'm
legs
gonna
were.
touch it. The body now that it's gray.
Nothing.
Nothing. Just
It feels
I
kind
know.
of it feels kind of a elastic, rubbery feeling.
I'll still keep
Yeah.
it wrapped in the carpet, but I'll carry it and head out.
I guess
Or-
do we
Yeah,
want-
I
Can we
mean,
go deal with
I don't
the
like
master
this
before we
creature
leave?
because it's not natural.
Because once we deal
It
with
doesn't
the
look like
master, that's
circuitry,
it.
by the way. You guys are probably thinking circuitry and wires and stuff. It's like sinew. It's like flesh, but it's not.
Not
Quite
natural
It's
flat.
synthetic.
stuff,
It's
right?
not natural.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a robot.
So do we want to head back to the town with this newfound
With this
guest?
thing,
I
I,
mean,
don't
we
know. Do you
still
want?
didn't
I don't
clear
want to
out
take around
the-
people.
We still didn't clear out the.
Bandit.
The master is left, and that would finish this entire keep essentially.
So do we want? Do we remember what? I don't want to leave it here in case something takes it, but you're going to be incapacitated carrying a body everywhere.
We just set it outside before we deal with the hallway.
And then somebody's gonna come by and take it from the hallway.
Well, we're gonna be battling, so I assume. And there's no one really to go except 6 sleeping bugbears.
You hear some stomping. He comes over here.
Jesus.
You take that thing away.
Oh, gladly.
That's why we're here.
Get out of here. We trying to sleep.
All right.
Just take it and go.
I was gonna say, we're just gonna go. We're just gonna leave with it. Okay.
So
no
are we
problem.
going up the
Bye.
stairs and out?
I don't want to leave
All right.
until we're done.
So head to hopefully the clearing the guy made for us.
Wait.
Oh no,
No.
we're already on this side, so
Yeah,
we don't have to worry about the clearing.
no, we don't have to
Just
worry.
head down to the hallway.
Yeah.
I mean, all you really. Where's the light down over there? All you really got left.
Besides
Oh,
that.
actually, you guys can go out that way if you want to.
Yeah,
Are
we
you
talked
going
Yeah,
out?
as well.
We're gonna wait.
Okay, so this is the way out. So
Right.
you go out, boom, boom, boom.
Wait,
boom.
wait,
Wait, we're not
we're-
going out though.
You're not going out.
No,
okay.
we
No,
have
we're-
decided we want to stay. We know we should leave, but we're gonna try to find
The
master.
And you can see he left it open. There was actually a little alcove right there
Did you
that
clear the-
wasn't there before,
Yeah.
and it has like a mechanism back in the back. You go check it out. That's what was controlling these particuluses.
When we get to the barracks, want us to stop? Since they're out of earsight and all that. Earsight.
He said smell buds.
Ear
last
sight.
week, so.
Smell buds and ear sight.
Now,
Wait.
Let's open that door that
Wait.
he told us not to
Yes.
open.
Okay, hold on. Before we make it out to this hallway, I'm gonna turn around and say, okay, that grate could actually be useful to us.
Okay.
Oh, you want to shut it again?
How far does your prestidigitation point?
Nah,
Or mage hand.
they
Mage
know
hand.
how to
Mage
open
hand.
it.
Right, but if we jam something into the grate, maybe it won't go back up into the ceiling.
The mage hand can manipulate objects and shove it in within a 30 feet,
No, see, that's not far enough.
but 10 pound, only 10 pounds.
Yeah.
You kind of deduced that little nook that I showed you is probably the mechanism that controls the gates.
Oh, okay. Well then, can we?
It's like a lever.
Yeah, can we try to close the gate and then shove something into it so that they can't open it?
There's
or...
only like 6 of them and they
No,
want to sleep.
yeah.
I don't feel like they're going to be much of
Okay,
a...
that's fine. I just thought we would
It might
You
be
wanted
a
to
good
go
idea,
over,
some
but-
extras.
And they also know how
Should I
to
cast
open
the
it.
snare?
Right, but he was thinking of.
Yeah, that
Probably
didn't go
not.
very well last time.
I probably wouldn't worry about the snare.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wouldn't worry about the snare.
Yeah.
There's 6 of them. You'll catch
Okay.
one maybe.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, if you guys are good with that, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So we're just going down to the hallway?
this was in a door.
This.
This whatever this
Oh,
is
this
was
thing
in
you're
a door,
carrying,
and this
okay.
guy wanted us to get rid of it.
Right.
Probably scared of it or didn't know what it was. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Could these
Well, I mean, if you had a dead
Yes.
human that won't die, It's not rotting like normal. It's just sitting there.
What could be in that
Door
behind
that
that
the
door?
mold.
Yeah, we want to go in there.
I think we want to go in there.
Yep.
Okay.
What, behind door number
Yeah.
5?
Yeah, the one they told us not to open.
The one they
Yeah, the
told
one
us
they
not
told
to.
us not to open.
Okay, Finney checks it for traps. There's no traps on the door. You open it up, clank. The whole same thing happens. This is very familiar. You hear from down this corridor, bam,
Oh.
and smack.
But maybe
Don't
now,
that thing.
but maybe now we know to go and reset this one back here.
Right,
maybe
or
it
look
controls
for
both
another-
of them,
Yeah, look for,
or
another little.
I'll look for an alcove
But that
with
is what
controls.
he meant by don't open that door.
And if we just want to go outside that way, could we try to make it back up the stairs around and
Yeah.
all
That's-
that?
You
It would
Okay.
take like an hour.
Yeah.
you can go
We
back
opened the
up
door
the
we weren't
stairs.
supposed to open.
The stairs.
All it did was the thing.
All it did
You
was
can
spring
see
another
right
trap.
here. There's a big, huge grate. You can't see it. There is a giant grate going straight down. It just smacks right down right there.
So we can't.
So we
And
can't
it
get
is
back to that
solid.
one.
It will not move. It is. It looks like it's stone, but it's painted that way. It is metal, strong.
That's what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
You cannot get to the mechanism that unlocks it, which the only one you know of is right there around the
Right.
corner.
So if we would
guess
have known
we're
that,
going
we
out
could have
anyway.
destroyed that
Yeah.
to walk through, then set the trap. But
Um,
either way,
so you can get to the
Head to that
stairway. The door is still up, or the wall
we
is
go
still
back
up
outside
there.
around and in from the other side.
Well, I don't know.
Yep.
Did you say the hallway down here is blocked?
Yeah, the hallway down there is
Yeah,
blocked.
that one.
If okay, you guys go and look, and that grate is right here.
Okay.
Okay.
This right here is where it went tick, 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 straight down into that area and sealed that off.
All right. So unless we find an alcove with some more control switches, we are gonna have to go up and
Yeah.
around. I assume I saw over here on the map. Is there anything? Did we check over here? It just looks kind of dark.
No, you checked it.
Okay, and there's nothing. Up
You
here.
have officially
Up here.
checked everything except for where you encountered the guards.
Okay, just
There
wanted
is
to
no
make sure.
other. You've explored everything.
Okay.
So we
Can
could go
we-
out around, we could hide the body of the android, or of the thing.
We could stick it inside the giant snake upstairs that's rotting. No one will ever go in there and look for it.
You're absolutely correct. Nobody's going in to check for a humanoid and a giant rotting snake.
If you, whatever.
It seems like a good.
I mean,
secure
other
place.
than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the caveat. You gotta put it in and you gotta take it out when we come back.
Okay. Let's do that.
open the mouth, set it in, and
Shut them out.
shut the mouth.
Yeah.
And then we're going back and around again through the
Yeah.
side shaft.
Yeah,
Yep.
we know exactly where it is, so it shouldn't take long to find. So.
Okay. Boom, 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 boom. You go back upstairs.
Poke your finger in there.
No, I'm still using the dagger. I'm not sticking my finger in a little hole.
What do your gloves do?
He's not telling us.
Alright, well.
I like that we ask now. What do your gloves do?
Well, they have a curse on them.
No, great.
Nice.
Yeah.
What
I
was the
can't
curse?
remove them.
Oh.
Oh.